All right, guys. So what is going on with Tsla? All right, hold on one second. There we go. Hey, what's up, Leslie? Is Redbox moving again? Let's see. Ooh, man, Redbox is moving again. Ooh. Hey, what's up, Cap? Wait, this ain't even the right one, is it? No. All right, guys. So yeah, Redbox is squeezing up today. Let me know if you can hear the music. Can y'all hear it? You should be able to. Hey, what's up, Gulad? What's up, dude? Excella making moves. Yeah, for sure. Look at Redbox though, man. I didn't even see Redbox this morning, dude. Redbox moving. Hey. We got Redbox at 645, so it actually is moving, honestly. Look at this. So we got SNDL moving as well. Excella. These are all splits, right? This all look like reverse splits of some sort. HGEN up to 50 cents. All right, so yeah, Redbox is moving here. Again, let me know what you guys are watching right now. Yeah, I don't think it's going to hold. I'm still in Snapchat, as you can see. We're in like our little 25 share position. We ended up scalping out of it. Got into a really nice dip buy yesterday. HGEN's trying as well. Today we got Coca-Cola earnings. We got KO earnings. We've got there's just a lot of big earnings. We got Coca-Cola. We've got GOVX that we're watching from yesterday, which is still moving some. We've got Google. We got Google and Microsoft earnings this evening. So Google and Microsoft earnings this evening. Splits are ways to increase the price of your company, or increase the price of your stock without increasing the price of your company. It means they're taking shares and they're consolidating. These are reverse splits, is what we're seeing here with like Excella and SNDL. I don't know, man. If Google earnings are good, I don't know if we'll see, bro. Hey, what's up, Juan? All right, guys. Big earnings day today. Bro, my computer's all messed up, dude. I think I gotta delete some space, I think, dude. I'm gonna go around and delete all the old music I have on my computer. I really think I just gotta delete some space. Oh, I gotta delete Bovada too. Really, I gotta delete Minecraft from this computer. Oh, wow. I don't even know how I'm gonna run my computer right now, dude. My computer's kind of iffy, dude. Look at this. What does that mean? Bro, I don't want to sign out now, dude. Was this a task manager? We're gonna have to delete the task manager. It should still run the stream. Hey, John, can you increase the size of the screens? Yeah. How about this? Is that better? Here, look. There you go. That should be noticeably better. I still should be able to work today and then close it down after work, but still. There we go. Yeah, big earnings. What's up, Richard? Hope you're catching some fish for me, bro. Are y'all buying Redbox today? I guess is the real question. Have you sorted the leak out? Yeah, we got it fixed, luckily. Again, my guess is bro, my computer is so screwed up. It won't even let me search for anything. I don't even know how to get to my... Is there a way for me to get to my recycle bin from my file explorer? Because, dude, I can't get to anything right now. My computer's so wacky right now, dude. Weird. What happened was last night my power went out. And so I think... I gotta get to my recycle bin, wherever that is. Oh, there it is. Okay, I found it. Nice. My power went out last night in my house, and All right, so I just deleted some of the space, but like my computer's all wacky, bro. Ooh, I know the only way I can keep this stream up today. I got an idea. Bear with me, guys. But yeah, we got Redbox, we got Snapchat, we got Tsla moving up. I could probably still run the stream like this, but give me a second. I got an idea on fixing this. Download more RAM. Hey, what's up, Juan? Hey, good morning, dude. Holding it. XNDL and Tsla, they're both untradeable after doing reverse splits. Anybody know how that works? When can I sell? You should be able to sell right now, Joe. The reverse split is done, but I'm not sure. I've never really traded through a reverse split like that, so I'm not really sure. I'm in Google, sell it before the report. Yeah, what do y'all think, guys? Bullish or bearish on these? Now we're gonna do our daily Twitter poll as we do. All right, so the question for today's poll is bullish or bearish on the stock market leading into Google and Microsoft earnings? All right, vote on the poll right now. We got the poll going. We're also going to get our daily Twitter poll as we do here. Today's Twitter poll is going to be regarding Redbox. Today's Twitter poll is going to be regarding Redbox. Where's the high over the last few days? So this was all the way back in June. All right, so Redbox stock is ripping up again. Will it test highs? All right, so yeah, the question for our Twitter poll is Redbox stock is ripping up. Will it test previous highs of the last few months? Yes or no? Vote on the poll right now. Here's the link to that poll. Again, open it up in a new tab and stay on this stream, but just open it up in a new tab. Yeah, it's almost up to $7. It's at 650s right now. Looks interesting. Google, big earnings for Google today. And then the other one is Microsoft. We got Tsla and a few other ones that are kind of getting reverse split on the downside here. But yeah, we have GOVX from yesterday too. TBLT basically fell all the way back down. GOVX still looks okay, so we got some stuff to watch here also. And again, vote on the poll. Let us know what you guys think. Do me a favor, hit the like button as well. Judging by the poll that we just did out of 18 votes, 50% are bullish and 50% are bearish. Now it's 53 bullish, 47% are bearish. So again, let me know. Yeah, but Redbox over 650. See, should I buy this? I guess that's the question. Right on. Just wanted to give you a heads up. Yeah, for sure. Redbox will keep running. Happy Tuesday. SNDL split. Yeah, for sure. I see the split on SNDL. I'll be right back, guys. I'll be right back. I gotta grab something. I'll be right back. All right, guys. Hey, what's up, Quan? Good morning. What's up, Robert? Yeah, Redbox at 644. Let's see if we can get over 650 first. Straight coffee this morning. No time for chocolate. Hey, what's up, Chocolate Treat? How you doing, bro? Tsla was a shock. Didn't see a reverse split coming because they thought they would get another extension. Redbox went over 780 this morning. Yeah, for sure. Nah, it didn't get over 780, but it got over 725. Is where it got over. So it didn't get over that, but it got over 725. All right, now bear with me, guys. Like I said, my computer's kind of bugging out a little bit. And so what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to enter my stream. Let me see if it'll let me. Hold on 1 second. I'm going to mute it. There might be an echo, so bear with me, guys. Bear with me. All right, guys. So I might refresh my computer really quick. So just bear with me. This should actually work, but just in case, I'm gonna refresh my computer real quick, see if I can get it to work. All right, guys, bear with me. We're getting this working. I think Walmart will set the pace for the others. Walmart earnings are not until August, I believe. If y'all can correct me if I'm wrong. Yeah, Walmart earnings aren't until later. I'm going to restart my computer on this end, guys, so just bear with me. I'm going to keep the stream going, so the stream will still work, but it'll just be a different audio thing being up right now. And so y'all just bear with me.
All right, guys. So sorry. Yeah, we're restarting my internet here. So my computer's acting a little funny. My power went out, and so we are restarting my computer really quick. Bear with me. And we're going to stick around and see if our computer works now. If it doesn't work, we're just going to restart it. But yeah, guys, y'all hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. We got it coming up. We're just restarting the computer really quick. It shouldn't actually be that long. Can y'all hear me? You should have some mic coming in. You should have some mic coming in, and you can see the list. This is the list of movers that we got going on right now in the market. Tsla did a reverse split. We've got SNDL up there also. So just bear with me, team. We're gonna see if this works now. No. For whatever reason, my computer's making me sign out. It's actually being kind of strange. And so hold on, my power went out late last night. I don't know why. My power went out. And so bear with me, guys. We're going to try to power off everything. We're going to restart the computer. And it might be like another 2 minutes or 3 minutes. Let me check on the chat. How you guys doing today? What's your prediction for Rdbx today? I don't know. I see Rdbx. I see Rdbx running this morning. I think Rdbx has some okay short squeeze potential. I think that it's interesting to pay attention to because it's just got a lot of shorts involved, and when there's a lot of shorts involved, it kind of sets it up to potentially get squeezed up. Now, again, we'll see if that happens or not. And what I'm really hoping is, like, I'm restarting my computer right now. I'm hoping that my computer didn't crash from this because I've tried to restart my computer 3 times right now. It tells me there's a critical error each time I do it. And so we're hoping that it didn't work. We're pulling my other computer up right now. And so it looks like it actually worked this time. Yeah, it looks like it worked. Okay, bear with me, guys. We're pulling my normal computer up, so you'll be able to see the charts and everything in just a second. But yeah, what do y'all think Rdbx is going to do? Let me know what you guys think Rdbx is going to do. There we go. We got it working. Okay, cool. Let me sign into this now and log into StreamYard so you guys can see my beautiful face again. There we go. We are entering the studio now. And we should be good to go, guys. We should be good to go. There we go. All right. Okay, we got it, guys. We got it. My computer's now working again. Good. Let me just pull up my charting here. And again, let me know what you think Rdbx is going to do today. Rdbx popping up. We also had a lot of reverse splits on the move, too. A lot of reverse splits on the move as well. Give me 1 second. It should log me right back in. Yeah. Sorry, my power went out last night, and it kind of made my computer act a little crazy. And so I guess the question is, do you think Rdbx is going to squeeze today, guys? You can vote on the Twitter poll that we did. There we go. We got our charts up. But yeah, today we got the Q you can see is actually down pretty heavily. It's under 300. Today we have Coca-Cola. We've got Rdbx. We've got SNDL and Tsla splits. So here's Rdbx. There is Snap. We got Coca-Cola as well. We've got Microsoft and Google today earnings, and then we've got Twitter up there. You can see Snap here, and then we've got like Tsla and SNDL with their reverse splits on the move. We got like GOVX. Rdbx is popping up. Let me know any charts you guys want me to include up here, and then we're gonna fix the charting like this to make it a little bit better, and then we're gonna pull Benzinga charts up now. All right, well, good. Well, my plan worked to fix my computer because my computer was just acting weird, man. Let me know if you guys can hear me. But yeah, my computer was just acting just kind of strange. None of the thumbnails in my computer were actually working. And so, but yeah, we got ALY or AYLA. What is that one? And what is that one doing? We'll get the music on in a second too. Just bear with me. But here is the movers list. If you want to see like a full list of the movers, you can see like Google. We got SNDL. AYLA is gapping up some. MUX, we got HGEN. CCNC was moving yesterday also. AMC is still under 15s again. Redbox creeping up over VWAP. It's at 650 now. But yeah, Google, Microsoft, Coca-Cola drop earnings, and we're going to be covering those as they happen. So we got Google, KO. We got McDonald's earnings today also, guys. So we do have McDonald's earnings today as well. And so, yeah, let me know what you guys think on those fronts. There we go. We got the music working also. So I'm going to share my screen again. And you should be able to hear everything now. There we go. Is that better? That should be better. Sound is good? Good. Hey, what's up, Umer? Redbox may touch 9 or 10. Yeah, it is certainly possible. What's up, Alan? Hey, good morning, dude. Not financial advice. Hey, don't sue me. All right, guys, we got Redbox up to 650s. Redbox up to 650s. All right, guys. All right, look at Redbox up to 665s. All right, guys. Redbox up to 7th, almost 660s. John, personally, I've never once been able to read your screen. Maybe so, but I think you're probably, no offense, Bruce, but I think you're probably in the minority there. I think most people are able to read it. A lot of people getting into Redbox on my watch list is draining. To check SNDL, what's going on with the stock is suspended for 2 to 3 days. Can you tell me more about it? Yeah, it's a reverse split. What's up, Ulysses? It's a reverse split, brother. So basically what happens with the reverse split, Coca-Cola just dropped earnings. So let me cover this real quick. So Coca-Cola did just drop earnings. I can see there was the stock market's reaction to it here. Coca-Cola up to 62.30s. So they did report earnings. Again, these are all the numbers I'm showing. Coca-Cola net revenue grew 12%, organic revenue grew 16%, operating income declined 22%, comparable currency neutral operating income. All right, so we're going to drop Coca-Cola's numbers here, but they did drop their earnings here for KO. They did drop their earnings, and these are them. Right here, Coca-Cola drops their numbers. They're actually reacting positively. They had an EPS beat and a sales beat, so they did much better than expected in sales, better than expected in EPS as well. So they were more profitable than initially expected, as well as posted a positive sales beat here. So again, bullish on Coca-Cola. Let us know, but those are the numbers for Coke here. All right, so Redbox stock is ripping up. Will it test previous highs of the last few months? Honestly, with Redbox ripping up, it'll be an interesting day for sure. Hey, we got 140 people here already, guys. Not even 7 a.m. yet, so hey, we appreciate you guys. Got 20 votes already. 70% said Redbox will test previous highs. Here's a pullback to 650. Should I buy this here? I think I should. Should I risk it? Should I risk it, guys? Let me know. As the saying goes, risk it for the biscuit. Should I do it? Let me know, guys. I think I should, you know. I'm probably going to get yelled at for it, but hey. Oh, wait, I can't do it. I got to wait. I got to wait 3 minutes until I can actually buy this. Why is Ray Liotta's name trending? RIP, man. Oh, Paulie from the Goodfellas passed away. Rest in peace, man. All right, guys. Coca-Cola popping up on positive earnings release. Positive earnings release. The other earnings that we have dropping this morning. I'm trying to retire. What's up, world? Hey, Steve, watch regularly from Germany where it's 1 p.m. You 6 a.m. Warriors are epic. Yeah, man. Hey, it's 6 a.m. It's 5:50 right now. I get up at 5 a.m. Hey, nice daddy. All right, so Coca-Cola posting the earnings beat here, ripping up. It'll be a fun week this week, man. It just really will. It'll be a fun week, bro. All right, we're waiting about a minute for us to buy Rdbx here. And again, maybe this is a terrible mistake, but who knows? SNDL and Rdbx today, Tsla maybe tomorrow. Yeah, for sure. I'm trying to retire. Listen, man, I'm going to tell you guys the truth here. The reality of retirement is you want residual money. You know, you can listen to Dave Ramsey and all that, and that's good and fine. And like, I understand. But like the reality of it is for retirement, you want residual money, you know? And so if you make good money now, you know, even like take me for example, running this YouTube channel, right? This YouTube channel makes good money, but it's not residual. And eventually I'm gonna get tired of doing this. And so my job right now is to take the money I make and putting into something that will make me residual income. And that's how you retire. I know Dave Ramsey says save, 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 but to be honest, considering massive inflation we've had, considering all those different nuance behind it, I don't think saving is the best idea right now. I think a lot of people are going to spend all their money saving it, and then inflation is going to be so high in 20, 30 years that it's just going to be a waste of time, you know? And so because of that, you know, when you're younger, I think you need to take risks and try to build businesses and turn it into residual income. That's probably, you know, the best move. You know, if you've got over $1 million, yeah, you can just throw it into dividends. That's a good idea, you know. But it really to really live off of dividend investing, you got to have like $1 million or two, like 1 or 2 mil, which you know, I'm not saying is not. Honestly, it's a good idea to save up for that and then just throw it into dividends once you got enough money for it. Let's have a moment of silence for BBIG bags. Hey, saving isn't bad. It depends on what your goal is. CT. If you're saving to start another business so you can try to build residual income, fine. But if you're saving, if you're really, I'll put it this way: if you're under 60, saving is probably a bad idea. If you're under, maybe that's a little bit too. Maybe if you're under 50, I would say saving is a bad idea. If you're over 50 and you need to save because retirement's approaching, then do your thing. I don't think that's going to matter too much. And I think saving's understandable and, you know, a good thing, obviously, in that situation. But if you're under 50 and you're trying to save for you know, retirement that's over 15 years away, then, you know, inflation is going to eat your money. You know, you need to put your money into something at least, you know, try to build some type of residual income. Sorry to hear that, Chris. Saving's not bad. It depends on your situation. Hey, Rich, save it with me, bro. Is the Mega Millions tonight, bro? Honestly, I can't even lie. I did buy some last time. I couldn't help it, bro. Those freaking Facebook ads got me with the Mega Millions, dude. Those Facebook ads got me. I think I won like $6. Maybe I could use that to buy another ticket. Oh man, but the last one was like a ridiculous 810 million. Man. All right, guys, so Rdbx is dipping here. I'm going to buy this dip. All right, we're in 25 shares of Rdbx. Tell me if it's a terrible mistake or a great move. Let me know what you guys think. Oh, man. The odds of getting these numbers, though, in the lottery are just so low, bro. At a certain point, okay, Coca-Cola breaking highs again. Coca-Cola up to 62.70s. Yeah, for sure, Realtor, 100%, man. I'll make you guys a deal. If I win the lottery, I will share it with everybody here, you know. Depending on how big it is. If it's only like $1 mil, y'all ain't getting nothing, you know. But if it's like hundreds of mil, then I'll give everybody something, you know. But no, I'm probably not even doing it. We'll see. Lottery's such a bad risk reward situation, though. That's the problem. So I'm probably not even doing it. Yeah, so now you got to do it with some app or something like that. I don't know how to do it. All right, guys. KO up to 62.80. So KO is still breaking highs here. So KO still looks good. Hey, what's up, Maddie? BBIG. Yeah, BBIG just over with, man. I try to tell people, bro. Nobody ever listens to me, man. I really do. I try to tell people the truth, which is that, like, listen, man, like, do not bag hold penny stocks. Like, do not bag hold penny stocks. I try to tell people, bro, nobody ever listens to me, man. The reality of it is, if you are holding a penny stock overnight or for any extended period of time, you're gambling on that position. Like, the reality of it is, penny stocks, a large majority of them are going to fail. A large majority of them are fail. A lot of people buy them and then they get stuck and they think that they'll one day come back. The likelihood of some of these penny stocks eventually coming back to where they were before is incredibly low. Do not get stuck bag holding a penny stock position because you refuse to cut losses. Again, it goes back to the best skill in trading is your ability to cut losses. And so what I mean by that is that if the trade goes against you, you need to be willing to get out of the trade. Like penny stocks, you know, you might be able to bag hold Facebook. You know, Facebook goes against you or Apple goes against you or something like that. You know, you might be able to just sit and wait for it to come back. And it might eventually come back. It might be a year later, but it might eventually come back. With a penny stock, way less likely that it's going to come back. Penny stocks will get delisted, go to pink sheets. You'll never see them again. Penny stocks will just go all the way to zero. You will lose all your money in penny stocks if you're investing in them like they're large chip companies or large cap companies. And so just be smart, guys. Remember, most penny stocks are going to fail. Don't treat them like they're blue chips, because they're not. I don't care what your favorite YouTuber says. I don't care what your favorite, place says. I don't care any of that. Most penny stocks are terrible companies. There are a reason they're penny stocks. Now, maybe you get 1 out of 10 or 1 out of 20 that eventually succeed long term, but that's certainly a minority of them, and then most of them will fail. And you got to see it for what it is. Coca-Cola, break it up. It's over 63s here. TBLT won't come back. I don't know. It might, man. It depends. Listen, if it's a short squeeze candidate, sure. Maybe it'll have some potential. If it's a short squeeze candidate, which TBLT is. Again, I'm not saying it's going to come back, but I think it has a higher likelihood of coming back eventually, depending on the size of the following. Redbox, huge following. But even still, I think Redbox, good luck. Blue chips, hey. 78% down, 13,500 down. What should I do on which one, Chris? Again, number one, I'm going to preface this. I have no idea. Penny, the penny mean very thing. Can't you read penny? Well, I mean, if you've been around trading long enough, you understand that when people reference penny stocks, they're mostly referring to small cap companies under $10. And so it doesn't actually mean literal penny stock. It means small cap companies under $10. A large majority of traders classify small cap companies under $5 or $10 penny stocks. Large majority of traders will reference those in that way. And so it's not meaning literal penny stocks. It's meaning small companies, small cap companies is what it means. Thinking the 6th and actually reverse better squeeze odds with TBLT, but maybe. Redbox were kind of break even in our little baby trade. Tesla not from penny. What? Yeah, I have no idea. I'm the only trader that'll actually tell you that too. Good luck, guys. I need a vacation. All right, guys. So Redbox is up there. We got TBLT at 530s. 530s. Y'all hear about this TikTok pink sauce? Can you cover McDonald's earnings? Yeah, so you can see McDonald's MCD. They dropped they dropped second quarter EPS of 255. Beat the 247 estimate, sales of 5.72 billion, missed the 5.82 billion estimates. And so McDonald's posted mixed results. It wasn't they did an EPS beat, but a sales loss in terms of results. Good morning. What's up to Tilly, man? Imagine buying 40 stocks of Tesla at $25. Hey, yeah, it'll be a lovely day. Coca-Cola putting back some after these earnings releases here. Should I buy this dip in Coca-Cola? I think I will. Oh my gosh, I just got a terrible, horrible fill. Worst fill ever in pre-market. Oh my gosh, dude. I can't believe I just got this fill. Wow, dude. What a terrible fill in pre-market for Coca-Cola, bro. It's my mistake, dude. I should have bought the bid, not the ask. Maybe I can straighten this trade out a little bit. Hold on, let me see. What a terrible decision there for me. We're going to buy the bid and see if we get filled here. Because, man, that was a horrible fill for Coca-Cola. We tried buying the dip, and we got filled basically right at the top. You don't love to see it. Yeah, Coca-Cola is a great company. Long-term, great bet, in my opinion. Again, not an investment professional. No idea what it will do long-term. It might just crash long-term for all I know. But honestly, like I said, I think in my subjective opinion, it's a great bet long-term. Hey, we got 200 people here already, and it's barely past 7 a.m. So, hey, we appreciate you guys. Appreciate the love and support. Again, we're in Rdbx right now. We're in Coca-Cola right now. Whoa. Okay, dude. Why is TOS this glitchy? You see this, guys? This is not right. 62.80s. We're only down 20 cents a share with 50 shares. You know, that should be $10. Oh, now we're down. Now we're down this much. Okay. I don't know if I'm going to hold Coca-Cola. I guess we could try to. It did have good earnings, and so I guess we'll sit in this. We have the buying power to do so. You know what I mean? And so I guess we'll sit in it. Yeah. Huge spread on Coca-Cola. It's all right. Like I said, I'm trying to buy some positions for long term. And so I bought Snapchat yesterday, and we made money on Snap. Snapchat trade actually worked out lovely, even with this pullback here. What's happening right now is the market's just kind of correcting some. Hey, what's up, Sean? Good morning, John and company, and good luck. It's been a tough week for me. Hey, it's all good, man. $66 to $67 is the top short term. We'll see. Yeah, basically, I'm buying these for trying to hold these long term. All right, guys. We're in Coca-Cola, and it dove on us. Tsla still moving back up with the reverse flow. We got TBLT up there as well. Again, AYLA. We're in Rdbx, which is kind of going crazy too. In McDonald's here, MCD posted mixed results, and it's kind of reacting as we would expect, kind of neutrally. Not really doing anything too crazy here. Big earnings today are Microsoft and Google. Those are the big earnings today, and those are what we're going to be covering as well. So yeah, we'll see if we get something good. Big day tomorrow is a big day. We got interest rate decision, Fed meeting, FOMC meeting, interest rate decision tomorrow. So that'll be interesting. 9 home offers put in this year. Still can't get my first home. I've even been offering money on top of appraisal. Yeah, Alex, bro, that's kind of the real estate market right now, dude. You know, as a real estate agent, or like I said, my license is technically expired right now. But whenever we bought this current house, it was something where we had to waive the appraisal. We didn't waive the appraisal. I mean, I'm not going to go too deep into what we did, but we had a lot of people competing with us for these homes that were waiving their appraisals, basically saying that they didn't need appraisals, that they were, that they would waive the appraisal and just try to get the deal done, putting in offers well above list price. It's just a crazy real estate market, man. It's certainly been one of the reasons why I think the real estate market is currently in a bubble, and it'll almost certainly correct over the next few years. The question, though, is where's the bottom when it does correct, and are you buying up stuff when it does? To be honest, a lot of people that I know right now, a lot of people right now are selling their homes and then renting and just kind of chilling and renting property because they're making so much money from selling their home. And so a lot of people that I know personally are selling their home, pocketing the money, living somewhere cheap, waiting for the market to correct back down, and then they're going to buy it right back up and profit, 6 figures from it or more. At least that's what they're hoping to do. Now, again, I don't know if that's a good or bad move. Let me know what you guys think, but I know a lot of people that I know personally are doing that. yeah, the speculation is that they're going to raise rates 75 basis points, and we'll see. We'll see. Okay, what's up, Billy? Logitech numbers? What is the symbol for Logitech? I don't know. It was LOGC, right? I think. No. I guess it's LOGI. So they had an earnings miss. They didn't really report theirs too heavily, but they had an earnings miss. I can't see what it was though. McDonald's just went green. Redbox, we're still in this one. Hey, what, John? Hey, what's up, Jose? Are y'all buying Google this morning? Let me know. We got a lot of stuff moving. VS was moving yesterday. Look at VS in pre-market right now. So VS, I don't know what this is, but VS is up to 67 cents. Yeah. I know a lot of people are doing that. A lot of people, man. And again, it just kind of shows you the state of the real estate market. Like, I'm not like a real estate noob. Like, I've had my real estate license off and on and been a real estate agent for, you know, I think I got my license originally in like 2015. And so I've been a real estate agent off and on now for, 7 years. Again, I'll tell you, the real estate market right now is kind of way outside what I've seen historically. You know what I mean? So, yeah, we'll see. No, it's different than the 2008 craziness, but it's still crazy right now. And I think markets are going to correct. I don't think the prices currently, the only people that are claiming that the prices right now are fine are real estate agents and people and investors. Everybody else looking at the real estate market objectively is going to understand, like, hey, prices are a little bit too high. Stock market, let's see. Again, the SPY is down today. SPY is down today. SPY down to 393s here, which is not good. I mean, that's a bad correction. And you can even see the crypto market is kind of following it to a certain extent. All right, guys. So Coca-Cola's moving back up here. All right, guys. Hey, Amazon is dumping. Yeah. Amazon down to 116s here, which is kind of crazy, man. Amazon Prime is going to scale up prices in Europe and the UK by 43% to offset rising costs. That's crazy, bro. In what way, though? At least it's not here. But yeah, this is the news for Amazon that's leading to the big drop that we had. This news was reported early at 5:24. So yeah, this is reported early for Amazon. And so yeah, they bumped up prices, and that's basically what's affecting everything. Hey, what's up, SPAC, my man? Hey, what's up, brother? But yeah, Amazon bumping up prices overseas. And that is causing the big drop in Amazon, which is kind of crazy here, guys. Again, kind of crazy. Again, hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. Let's do this. Hit the like button as well. We got 75 likes. We can get 100 at least, guys. At least 100. Amazon earnings are tomorrow or Thursday, right? I think they're tomorrow or Thursday, if I remember this correctly. Yeah, so they're Thursday. Okay, so that'll be a big day. Hey, what's up, Aid? SPAC, my man. You got to check out those PLO games in Philly. Hey, I'm not really a PLO player. There's too much variance with PLO. I'm more of a Hold'em player, brother. So if I'm playing poker, it's going to be Hold'em. It's not PLO. I'll play PLO occasionally if I'm bored and there's no other tables or Hold'em open, you know. Aside from that, how did the Astros do last night? Again, another. But yeah, I'll play PLO, but the variance is too high, man. All right, guys, Redbox dipping down. Let's see if it holds 6. We got a small little position here. McDonald's trying to break over. It's at 250s right now. Amazon at 116s. Let's see if it holds. Coca-Cola back over VWAP, so that's a good sign for me. And again, let me know if you think Redbox has the juice to keep it going and keep the squeeze up. I think it's got to get over 7 and hold over 725 where the pre-market high is if it's going to regain that momentum. And we might. But again, let me know what you guys think. I don't really think there's any catalyst here for Redbox today outside of just a potential short squeeze that we've been getting the last few days. So yeah, not really any catalyst here except increased retail interest. And so again, let's see if Redbox can do it here. $6 seems like a reasonable support level. Hey, what's up, DK? Hey, thank you, Dad. Thank you, Daddy. I appreciate it. And no, I'm not saying that. Understand the context. His name is Daddy, so I'm not saying, you know. But yeah, Big D's up. Amazon. Again, today we got Google, which is big. At 107. So y'all stick around. Hit that subscribe button. We're going to be covering the Google earnings call completely live as we, as we do here. I think we got, let me make sure. I'm pretty sure. Oh, man. Yeah, so yeah, we got Google, Microsoft today. Those are some big ones, man. I know you. Am I effed with Tsla? I don't know, man. Xcella's reverse split, I think, right? So there's not really much change to this. It just means that they had to do a reverse split, which is obviously not good. But it's not really terrible either. I mean, stocks don't usually react good to it, but I wouldn't say it's like a bad thing. Yeah, I mean, I know, Bruce, I know you don't like Redbox, but like Redbox is a short squeeze catalyst. And so while you might not like it, you know, it's a short squeeze catalyst, you know, so it's not, people aren't buying Redbox because it has great long-term fundamentals. They're buying it to try to ride a short squeeze up, you know. But yeah, we'll see if Xcella and then SNDL, which is a cannabis stock. Didn't Tilray have earnings sometime soon? Redbox popping up. Coca-Cola's still up there. VS was ripping up as well. Ripped over VWAP. It's sitting at 60 cents right now. 60 cents. Again, today we're watching Google and Microsoft here, which will be interesting. Which earnings report would you rather me cover, Google or Microsoft? Let me know. Man, it doesn't look like the Astros did well in this game, huh? All right, so Coca-Cola's still up there. Diaz was the only good player yesterday on the Astros, huh? Glad I didn't see it. We're almost green in Redbox here. Again, Coca-Cola sitting over VWAP here. We got Google at 107.80. So let me know if you're buying that. This week, Amazon dropped some news that said that they're raising prices on overseas Amazon Prime subscriptions. So yeah, they're raising prices on Amazon Prime subscriptions, and so we'll see how that impacts everything as well. ALYA is still up there, so ALYA is getting closer to these levels at the top. And he whacked Guriel in the foot. All right, guys. So ALYA starting to test these highs up here. All right, so ALYA starting to break these highs up here. Let's look at the catalyst. So this company is up. They filed a request for withdrawal of registration statement on the S1. That was yesterday. And so we'll see what we get here. But yeah, ALYA might be breaking highs as well. So we're keeping an eye on that. Yeah, so the A's won. Unfortunate. That's all right. We're probably going to beat them in the series anyway. Yeah. Oh, y'all know the Astros are good. Y'all can keep bringing up a 4 or 5-year-old cheating thing because y'all are mad because we're beasts. But, like, y'all are just bitter. We know it. Very obvious. Everybody wants to play with cork bats and sticky stuff for pitchers and all that stuff. But then when the Astros get caught cheating, everybody wants to cry about it. Like, that's not a part of baseball. Finding an edge isn't a part of baseball. Come on now. Yeah, ALYA breaking highs at 177s. Hey, what's up, Mo? What do you think of Redbox? I think Redbox is interesting for a potential short squeeze. And so I'm watching if it starts to break these highs. We're holding a little piece of it. But yeah, look at AYLA. AYLA. I thought Amazon dropped based on Walmart's guidance revision. No, Amazon dropped because they're raising prices overseas in the UK and in Europe for Amazon Prime subscription. And they said the reason they're doing so is to offset pricing. Look, this is the catalyst. Yeah, so they're going to scale up prices in Europe and the UK by up to 43% to offset rising costs, is what they said. We also had Coca-Cola drop earnings today. 70-cent earnings beat 67 estimates. Sales of 11.3 billion beat the 10.54 billion estimate. So Coca-Cola posted better than expected results all the way around. McDonald's had mixed results. They had an earnings beat, but sales miss. And so, yep, that is what's going on today, guys. Dodgers fan. The Dodgers are like the Yankees, bro. They're just too rich of a team, man. You know. But the drop in Amazon happened the same time as Walmart yesterday. Amazon news was just this morning. Yeah, you might be right. There's Amazon. All right, so Amazon drop happened yesterday evening. So yeah, that might be why. Actually, you're probably right. I think it might be due to the Walmart guidance. Yeah, I think that dropped the whole market. So Walmart posted that. Actually, you're probably right. Actually, now that I look at this. Yeah, so Walmart it cut guidance for the second quarter and full fiscal year. It said it revised its outlook as a result of pricing actions aimed to improve inventory levels at Walmart and Sam's Club. So yeah, that happened yesterday. And yeah, it looks like you're probably right, actually. But I think the Amazon Prime thing also is affecting it as well. Target was down as well. Yeah, retail got popped from it. Which, I don't know if that's really going to affect Amazon like that. Hey, what's up, Rod? Good morning. Hope you're doing well, bro. Dodgers, Lakers, Rams been my 3. Yeah. I mean, for me, I'm a Louisiana guy, so we got to go with the Astros, the Saints, LSU. Those are my teams. I mean, I like some other teams in baseball. I mean, the blackout restriction makes me end up becoming fans of other teams, which is why the blackout restrictions are absolutely ridiculous. Like, I can't watch the Astros, and so I end up watching, like my favorite team outside of the Astros right now is probably the Jays. You know, the Jays with Vladdy, with Bo Bichette. They're really good. The Angels, obviously, are probably, at least everybody kind of wants the Angels to win right now because they have Trout, they have Caleb Ward, they have Shohei, who's the GOAT, greatest they've ever been. Shohei's probably the greatest baseball player there's ever been. And so, you know, it's either Shohei, Soto's up there with the greatest hitters. So I think people want Soto to win regardless of what team he's on, but, you know. What's up, Alvin? All right, guys. So, yeah, Redbox, Coca-Cola sideways. Mickey D's is sideways, too. Again, Xcella and SNDL did have a reverse split. Dude, if you're a Louisiana fan, CT, then you appreciate that, you know? Dude, throw those bounties on, man. I'll allow it, you know? Yeah, the Astros lost to the A's. I know. 5-7. I know, man. We're still going to beat them in the series, and y'all know it. Either way, the Astros are so... Well, let me see. The Astros are so ahead of the other team in the Mariners that, like, we could lose 4 or 5 games in a row and still be ahead of the next AL West team. You know what I mean? So, yeah, Astros are that good this year. Don't hate. Y'all know it. Hey, nice camp. Yes, sir. That'll be a fun game, man. I can't watch the Astros because of blackout restrictions in my area. So because of the Major League Baseball blackout restrictions, this is how crazy it is, right? This is how crazy the blackout restrictions are. Because Comcast has fat pockets and paid Major League Baseball tons of money, Comcast and DirecTV, you literally cannot watch your home team in baseball. You cannot watch your home team in baseball. And so if you live in Houston or the Texas area, you can't watch the Astros. You know what I mean? If you live in Oakland, you can't watch the A's. You know, they literally black out your home team. And so I can watch any other game on Amazon Prime except the Astros. I can watch the Blue Jays and the Angels and, you know, whomever. I can't watch the Astros, you know, which is absolutely crazy. I literally cannot watch the Astros. There's no way for me to watch it. If I try to watch it, it'll say, nope, this is blacked out and restricted in your area. The most ridiculous thing, like, that is so bad for baseball, man. It discourages becoming a fan. How are you supposed to become a fan of your home team if you can't even watch them? Like, just ridiculous, just greedy on the MLB's part. Hey, what's up, Mo? I'm drinking coffee. As always. John, what is the most you've ever made a day on stocks? A few thousand, I think. Coca-Cola is up to 62.60s. Redbox still holding over 6, and we want to see it hold over 6. We'll see if it does. No, you can't even watch it on the MLB app if you pay for it, Tony. So you can sign up for MLB. You still can't watch it. If you look at MLB.tv and you read the fine print, it says that it doesn't, that blackout restrictions still apply. And so you can watch any game on MLB TV, but except for your home team. Yeah. Yeah, Altuve's a beast. They treated him unfairly because Altuve, according to his stats, Altuve probably was one of the people that cheated the less amount. I think Bregman probably cheated the most, considering the huge drop-off in his numbers after the scandal. But anyways, I digress. We're going to talk about some other stuff. But yeah, what do y'all think about Redbox? Do y'all think Redbox is going to hold? Also, vote on the poll right now. Bullish or bearish on the stock market leading into Google and Microsoft earnings today. Are you buying any of these pre-earnings? And if so, which ones? Well, yeah, Fubo's great with football. With football, you can watch your home team on Hulu or Fubo. You know, so you can watch football, NFL on Hulu or Fubo. With MLB specifically, though, it's all restricted. You know, which is just the dumbest thing ever. I don't know who came up with this decision, but it's ridiculous. Does anybody know why we couldn't trade options on Redbox yesterday? No, I don't know, man. Not sure. So the earnings are at 4 p.m. Eastern time today. So at 4 p.m. Eastern time today, we're going to be covering them. Which one would you guys rather be covered? Microsoft or Google? Let me know, because both of those are today and they're both big earnings releases. I'd probably go with Microsoft, or I'm probably going to go with Google, I think, actually. But we'll see. All right, guys. So we're almost break even in Coca-Cola now. It's up to 52.75s here. So we're pretty much break even there. We're going to see if that comes in. SNDL is looking okay. We still have AYLA, which is ripping up this morning as well. Breaking highs, got up to 180s, and now it's kind of pulling back some. CNET is up a little bit also. Aside from that, everything's pretty slow. A lot of people watching like TBLT and like GOVX. TBLT is kind of creeping back up some, and same thing with GOVX. So we're kind of break even right now, and we'll see if it continues. But Redbox bouncing up a little bit. We just want to see if it holds over $6 a share. And we're holding Snapchat from yesterday also. Again, the whole market is kind of reacting negatively to the Walmart guidance correction. And so Walmart down big today after they reported that. If you look at Walmart here as an example, it's down pretty big from 130s down to 119. And that's kind of affecting everything else. If you look at like the SPY itself, everything's kind of getting a little bit hurt from that. Best way to look at it is to pull up Walmart chart and see kind of the big reaction in after hours, and then look at everything else in the stock market's reaction. So yeah, Walmart kind of dragging the market down today. But it is a big earnings day. So if Google or Microsoft put in good earnings, then that's great. We did have an earnings beat on Coca-Cola, which is like a almost 200 billion market cap company. And so a big market cap for those. And so that's helping the market a little bit, but we do want to see some good earnings if we want to see the market go up today. Like I said, Redbox has been kind of ripping back and forth lately. Same thing with like TBLT also. There's TBLT. It's at 550s. That's interesting as well. But yeah, we're in Coca-Cola. We're in Snapchat. We're in Redbox right now currently. For which one, Tina? What's up, Michael? I don't know, man. I be feeling like the whole market is rigged, and the only people who make money are big option traders. Have been buying the dip, averaging down, buying low, but this market really is bad. Yeah, sorry to hear that, Mo. What are you holding? What are you averaging in? Unless you have Robert, unless you have Comcast or DirecTV cable. I believe with Comcast and DirecTV, they're the ones that are enacting this. It's their fault, basically. Like it's their fault that it's like this, unfortunately. All right, guys, so we're actually green in Coca-Cola. So Coca-Cola just went green on us, guys. What time are the rest of the earnings being announced at? Well, it depends, Stan. It depends on, no, I'm not sure, Tina. Yeah, Google is the make or breaker for today. That's going to be impacting the whole market. And again, we're going to be covering it live right here on stream. So if you haven't already, hit the sub button, hit the notification bell. We certainly appreciate the love and support, guys. We are going to be covering all the big earnings today, including Google, including Microsoft this evening. And we're going to be streaming the entire earnings call, everything. So we're going to stream the earnings reaction, the earnings report, and the earnings call today. And so if you haven't already, hit the subscribe button for all the big stock market updates. You can see TBLT starting to run. It's at 570s right now. Ironically, there were 4,000 puts at 130 for Walmart that were bought last Friday. Yeah, man. Kind of sus. But yeah, most of the earnings are going to be released at 4 p.m. Eastern time. If it's an evening release, if it's a morning release, it's released sometime pre-bell. But TBLT is starting to spike up, guys. Look at it. It's at 560s right now. So TBLT is kind of moving some like that. We'll see if it continues, but it's kind of going. And then the other big earnings this week are Meta earnings. Meta earnings are big. They're going to be dropping sometime this week too. Man, so I watched the latest Jurassic Park or Jurassic World. I liked it, man. Everybody hates it, but like I liked it. All right, guys. So Coca-Cola we're green on. Redbox is dipping down a little bit, but look at TBLT make this push towards previous closing price. So the previous closing price, the red to green level on TBLT is at 588s. We're up there right now for TBLT. We're up to 588s. We're trying to break over the previous closing price. And so we're up there trying to go green on the day. There it is for TBLT. So TBLT is technically green on the day, guys. It's up to 595s. Right eye, 595s. So interesting. TBLT is up 590. So let's see if it holds green. We're also green in Coca-Cola as well. Yeah, TBLT starting to go. Redbox has huge $12 call premiums expire this week. Do you look at those? Bullish. I think it could be. I am a Mullen fan, depending on price. Mullen, I don't know, man. Mullen is just another, you know, another penny stock that a lot of people got stuck in, and so they're artificially bullish. I call it because they wouldn't really be bullish unless they got stuck. I'm holding everything, brother. Ethereum, Cardano, VeChain. Yeah, with the crypto market just dumped, man. You got to wait for that, I think, brother. Sorry to hear that, Mo. Sorry to hear that, brother. Hope you're doing well, man. But yeah, dude, like I said, man, with all that stuff, with crypto, it's just kind of a waiting game, I think. With crypto, it's just a waiting game. Oh, hey, Tiny. So TBLT moving up to 584s. So TBLT went red on the day. Again, we're completely break even this morning outside of like Snapchat. Redbox is down. Microsoft is at 258s here. And again, we did have like McDonald's earnings come out. So Mickey D's come out with mixed results. Some other ones moving this morning. VS ripped up to almost 70 cents and then pulled back some. Again, Tsla and SNDL both announced reverse splits. So ALYA pulling back to VWAP now. FRGT holding over VWAP as well. Again, Google, Microsoft. GOVX is another one, kind of an MPOC stock that is moving up some now. Again, Snapchat. We ended up buying this dip in Snapchat. It actually worked out really, really nicely because we bought the dip way down here and then we took profit on the rip and we're still holding a piece, trying to hold it long term. But you guys know me, I'm a huge trading wimp. Bitcoin currently is sitting under just over 21,000 here. So we'll see if Bitcoin holds. 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 21,0 Hey, what's up, Joe? How was it? I should have listened to you, bro. I should have been in and out. Hey, you know me, man. I'm a huge trading wimp, brother, but sometimes like what you learn is that sometimes being a wimp in trading is the right move, and sometimes here the reality of it is like a lot of the people that put out marketing content for trading, they just promote irresponsible trading, because irresponsible trading is more exciting, right? When you're irresponsible and you're trying to gamble and when you're trying to run up $1,000 account into 50K, a lot of the time they're selling courses, but even when they're not, they're just trying to sensationalize it to make people watch it. They want people to look at it and click. They want people to view it, right? And what gets views? Gambling and trading irresponsibly gets views, right? And so if they traded boring, like real trading, real successful trading is actually very boring and slow and lacks excitement, you know? And so it's kind of one of those things where you get a lot of people that get into trading and, what they do is they just start kind of following the people that are just sensationalizing it and they lose money because of that, unfortunately. Um, because the reality of it is, again, real trading is kind of boring. Like profitable trading is kind of boring. It's not some super exciting gamble that your heart's racing all the time, and it's just kind of boring. Uh, what's the short interest? Short interest on TBLT is very high. When are earnings coming out? Well, so Coca-Cola dropped earnings already. So Coca-Cola came out with earnings. McDonald's came out with earnings. Coca-Cola had an earnings and sales beat. McDonald's had an earnings or an EPS beat and a sales miss. And so McDonald's mixed results. Coca-Cola had good results. Yeah, so Chicken Soup for the Soul Entertainment acquired Redbox a while back. I don't think the acquisition is done, but they did acquire it. Or they are in the middle of the acquisition, I believe, right? Y'all can correct me if I'm wrong. Y'all might be able to update me on some stuff. All right, guys, and we even did a poll on Twitter. We even did a poll on Twitter. And again, vote on the poll for us, guys. You can also see the poll on the stream. TBLT, yeah, TBLT just had an incredibly high short float, very high short float. And so TBLT is one of the other squeeze candidates that we're getting. And look, there's the pop over 590s. Up to almost $6. I think $6 is the next level to watch. We do have a double top at this point with two very tall wicks, which indicates some selling pressure for TBLT. So we want to see it get over the previous closing price and actually hold support there. Big stock twits, Reddit users, Twitter peeps calling for $100 on Redbox. Yeah, but I mean the same type of people are also calling for like huge numbers on everything. So I don't know if, again, I like Redbox. I'm holding Redbox, but just because stock twits is saying something doesn't mean it's accurate. They said AMC was going to hit 1,000. You know what I mean? Contract says merge is going to happen after October 31st if the conditions are met. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, Walmart basically affected the market. They updated guidance negatively, and Walmart had a huge dip. And originally, I thought that the Amazon dip was because of them raising prices overseas in Europe and the UK for Amazon Prime subscriptions. It's actually, somebody actually corrected me. It's actually that Walmart slashed their profit outlook. They blamed fuel and food costs, and Walmart basically hurt the market a little bit. All right, so yeah, you can see Walmart. Walmart basically cut its profit outlook for the second quarter and the fiscal year of 23 and after hours. So yeah, Walmart basically dragged the market down. TBLT still making that comeback move up. It's over $6 here. Let's see if it actually holds support there now. Hey, what's up, Tiny? Good morning. Good morning. Hope you're well. TRKA, man. TRKA is one of those stocks that, like, I know had like a huge following, but I never understood it, man. Like, again, like I've been trading long enough to where I see the trends. You know, like TRKA had this big following. I don't know why. Like, people just get stuck in losing positions and they artificially, like, they get stuck in positions and then they're just incredibly bullish on the positions that they're stuck in, unfortunately. And I think TRKA is one of those where, you know, it's just a gamble, man. It might do something, but it's just a gamble, man. It's a small cap, cheap, obscure penny stock. You know, like, think of Wolf of Wall Street and think of like what the Wolf of Wall Street got in trouble for. Wolf of Wall Street got in trouble for selling people on these stocks. Like, the Wolf of Wall Street got in trouble for selling people on these type of stocks. I mean, this isn't OTC pink sheets, but like, it's the same type of stock. So y'all be careful. Hey, what's up, Chris? TBLT still eligible to do more offerings and exercise warrants. Yeah, because of that, y'all got to be careful. Y'all saw what happened at TBLT the other day, which is, you know, TBLT announced the offering a few days ago, back when it was at 750. Basically, just punished all the people that bought the stock. Hey, what's up, Rick? Yeah, y'all buying Redbox today, guys? Let me know. All right, guys, so we're still in Coca-Cola here. TBLT pulling back to that previous closing price there. Again, we're still watching Microsoft, which has been mostly sideways over the last 10 days. Google has been down some, but we're going to be covering Google earnings are going to be impacting the market heavily. And so Google and Microsoft, really. Did anybody see the Blue Jays absolutely embarrass? Who was it? It wasn't the Nationals. It was the Braves. Did anybody see the Blue Jays absolutely embarrass the Braves with that 28 game? That 28-run game? I didn't actually watch it live, but I watched the replay yesterday or the day before, and it was crazy. Google up there. TBLT trying to hold Microsoft or Google at 108s. Oh, it was the Red Sox. Oh, man, I thought it was the Braves. It was the Red Sox. Yeah. It was literally a record-breaking game. What are your thoughts on Microsoft? I don't know. Yeah, Atlanta won the World Series last year, but they lost Freddie Freeman. Freddie Freeman's now with the Dodgers. And so I'm not saying Freddie Freeman was the reason that they won, but, you know, certainly helped. Are y'all buying Redbox, guys? Let me know. Yeah, we got our poll going on, bullish or bearish on the stock market leading into Google and Microsoft earnings. Again, let me know what you guys are watching here. We're still in Coca-Cola, small, and we're in Redbox here. We're watching Microsoft. TBLT pulling back under that previous close. How's Tesla doing right now? Tesla under 800s again, man. It was just at almost 850s. But yeah, the whole market's kind of reeling after Walmart slash guidance. Walmart down to 120s here, so kind of impacting everything. Watching the SQQQ. So basically you're watching the Q then. The SQQQ is just inverse Q. Shorts are trapped on Redbox and they can't steal people's option money, so they got to buy the stock. It could go parabolic. Yeah, I mean, that's kind of why I'm buying it and holding it. I'm not saying that's going to happen. I really don't know. We'll see. But yeah, Walmart all the way down to 120. Big drop from 130s down to 120 or under 120 at some points at 118s. Yeah, GOVX, Richard, had some big crazy movement yesterday. Back up over VWAP too here. So look at it. So GOVX had some crazy movement yesterday. Back over VWAP, back over the previous closing price. So, you know, we'll see if it holds green now. TBLT's trying to stay green too. But yeah, there's Microsoft and Google. TBLT offering coming again. They've done back-to-back offerings. Yeah, y'all just be careful with TBLT. Again, if you don't understand what Paul said here, and it's very true, which is that if you look at TBLT's history here, when companies don't make money in their regular business, a lot of the time these cheap penny stock companies do what's called offerings, right? Offerings is a broad term, and most people, the most well-known form of an offering is the initial public offering, the IPO, which is when a stock goes public, and you know it's when they're initially going to go public. But there's also secondary offerings when a company who might be struggling decides to sell shares and dilute their company. Basically, they're adding shares to the float, and it is dilution. And so you can see the best example on TBLT. Let me remove all of this fluff here. Let me delete all this. There we go. And so you can see when a company announces that they're selling shares like TBLT, look at this. Last one was at 750, 780s. So the last time they announced an offering, it absolutely tanked the stock. It dropped all the way from 780s all the way down to 550. And so just a huge percentage drop, right? Companies now, TBLT can do another offering. They could do another offering. And so just be careful. I'm not telling you shouldn't buy it, but like a lot of the time, these companies that are obscure that people don't really know about, they need to make money and they don't care what happens to shareholders a lot of the time. I'm not saying that's TBLT, but a lot of the times these penny stock companies just don't care what happens to shareholders. They're more so worried about short-term profit because they could care less what ultimately happens as long as they're rich, right? And so what will happen is that they'll dilute the company, and it'll just tank the price of the stock. Usually it happens after a run-up. And so you'll see a stock run up and then they'll announce the offering and then it'll just crash the stock. Again, I'm not saying that's going to happen, but it's certainly a risk. It's certainly a risk. And so y'all just be careful and we'll see what happens. If you sell pre-market, you just sell at whatever price it is in pre-market. So like if I sold Redbox right now, it would fill me at 626, Coca-Cola at 63, depending on the spread, of course. It is interesting news that Redbox merger is not certain, and also that the Chicken Soup for the Soul Entertainment owns Crackle, which is the company Jerry Seinfeld helped build by doing comedians and cars with it. Yeah. All right, so we're in Coca-Cola. It's doing something. TBLT's still trying, though. And we'll see if it holds. Again, I'm not against it, but just be careful. Google at 107s, 108s. Redbox back up to 620 something, so we'll see if it holds. And again, we're in Coca-Cola, and we're also holding Snapchat after the dip. We bought Snapchat after the drop, not before it. And so the plan is just to kind of let this work for us longer term, but we'll see. Yeah, I always take profit. Most of the time, if I'm up anything significant percentage-wise, I'm almost always taking profit. My point is that Chicken Soup for the Soul Entertainment could end up being a hugely successful company that Redbox is becoming a part of. Yeah, for sure. It certainly could. I think that's the best case scenario for Redbox, though, because, again, I don't think Redbox has much of a use case long term. Again, I mean, it's Redbox. It's DVD rental service, and DVDs are very quickly and have been becoming obsolete over the last 10 years or so. And so, you know, even if they got into streaming, I think that's the best thing that they should do is to get into streaming. I still think they can do like $1 rental for streaming, but they gotta do it quick. And I don't think their current business model is going to sustain. And so I do think there's risks fundamentally for Redbox long term, but short term, it's got an incredibly high short float, and could be a short squeeze that's big. And so we'll see. Man, paper trading sucks. My TOS doesn't fill orders this early. Yeah, sorry to hear that, Tiny. Yeah, I think TOS is kind of weird in pre-market with paper. It's one of the reasons, like, people have accused me of paper trading, but like if you see how often and how quickly I get filled in pre-market, it's certainly not paper, you know. Can make a lifetime network out of Redbox. Maybe. That's you know, plausible. Yeah, this week Dean will be crazy for sure. Neo. Yeah, is it Neo's earnings next month though? HGen. HGen is moving, but it's not really favorable movement, I think. It went all the way up to 57.5 cents, and then it came all the way back down to 45 cents. So, yeah, I just don't know if I like that movement. We had some reverse splits today with Tsla and SNDL too. ALYA gapped up and then pulled back some, so it's kind of hanging out now. VS ripped up, is back over VWAP, so it's over 60 cents again. Yeah, try Weeble, Tiny. Yeah. Reverse split just means they're taking a certain amount of shares and they're turning it into a certain amount of shares, right? So I don't know what the split was for SNDL. We can look at it. SNDL split is I don't think it says here. This is called a share consolidation. Is that the same thing as a split? No, usually it is. I don't see an actual number here though for SNDL, so I don't really know what this is for SNDL. Yeah, so it's not a good thing for SNDL, just to clarify though, because them needing to split means that they were outside of NASDAQ's minimum bid price requirement. And so, you know, not really a good thing either way. Xcella was the split, so Xcella is probably a better example of this. Bro, where's the news on Xcella? Like, why isn't it explaining the split? Anyways. TBLT back under 6. We're actually green in Redbox now. Let's see if it makes a push towards VWAP here at 630s. 1 for 10. Got you on Xcella. 1 for 20 on Xcella. Got you. Yeah, so we're green in Redbox again. Still in Coca-Cola here. Let's see if Redbox can get over VWAP at 640 and actually hold support there. Yeah, I mean, if they have to split like that, usually they're not super healthy. Hammer. Yeah, so Redbox, we're green in it again. Let's see if it gets over VWAP, though. I think VWAP's going to be a big level that we want to see it hold over, and who knows if we will. There's a Google at 108. All right, guys. So again, Redbox is up to 635. So let's see if it holds VWAP here. Google at just under 108. They're gonna load up Redbox machines with movies, books, and pet. Yeah, maybe, man. Again, it'll be a fun time. Let's see what we get. All right, guys. So again, TBLT pulling back to VWAP here. We do have Google at 108. We do have Redbox at 630s. Looking at Twitter here on our Redbox stock poll, We asked people, will it test previous highs? 71% said yes, 9% said no. And on our latest poll here, we'll see what we get for everything else. But yeah, latest poll. Green box, maybe. People are saying 100 plus on Redbox now, and I love it. Yeah, we'll see, man. Hey, thank you, Caden. We appreciate you, brother. Y'all hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. Listen, everything we do here is free. If it's your first time joining us here, which I think we got a decent amount of people who it's your first time. If it's your first time here, everything we do here is free. And so we don't claim to be an expert here. We don't sell content like a lot of other gurus. And in fact, we have really preach against that. Like most content for trading, you can find publicly available out there already for free. You don't have to sell anything or charge people for anything. You can give away free content. And we've been doing so for the last few years. And so, you know, you get a lot of people that are like, oh, we're changing the game. Like, no, man, like we've been giving away free content for years. And, you know, in the end, you got a lot of people that are selling trading content. And so what happens when you sell trading content? Like, let me explain this to you guys so you guys really understand. What happens when you sell trading content is you have to put on a facade, whether you're actually successful or not. And so you might lose 5 days in a row, but like, because you're selling content to people, you have to pretend you didn't. You know, I would rather just be honest about it. You know what I mean? I'd rather just be real about it, not claim to be an expert, not act like a guru, not charge a penny for any of our content, and just give everything away for free. You know, because it keeps me from having to be dishonest with people. And I'd rather just be real with people about it. And so if you appreciate movements like that in trading, which are very rare, you know, and we've been doing this for years, we've been kind of trend setting that too. If you appreciate that, hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell. We certainly appreciate the love and support. We day trade a $30,000 account with $120,000 in buying power every weekday morning for free. We don't charge for anything, and we just give everything away for free. And so, hey, hit that subscribe button, guys. We certainly appreciate it. And yeah, let's keep growing. Speaking of that, let me go ahead and get our email newsletter out. We do have an email newsletter as well, and it's completely free. And so sign up to become a member on beginnertrading.net. Again, we do have an email newsletter. It's completely free, so you can become a member, and membership doesn't cost anything. It's just a free email newsletter that hundreds of other people have signed up for. And so if you want to be a part of that email newsletter, again, I'll post this link. Right, 100%, Chris. Chris says, what's really funny is the amount of trading content out there that's targeted to beginners, yet they have the nerve to charge thousands of dollars. Right, on publicly available content. And they have to kind of disguise it as not. Like, it's publicly available content. Like, you can find a lot of the stuff that's in these contents or in these courses out there. You can find a lot of it on Google. You know, you can find a lot of this content out there for free, but it's like they have to package it as something super secret that nobody else knows about. It's like, bro, I could Google that information in 5 minutes, man. You know, but it's like they just kind of, that's my point. They have to package it, sensationalize it. And they have to sensationalize it and package it in a way to make people want to buy. It's just unfortunate, you know, but again, we try to be the anti-guru here, and we appreciate the support. Usually the best move, Caden, like, and I'm not going to tell you what to do. You know, I'm really not going to tell you what to do. But usually the best move is to take some profit while also holding some still. You know, again, I'm not telling you should do that. Not an investment professional, not liable if you lose. No idea whatever stock you're holding is going to do. But generally speaking, taking profit when you're really up and protecting your trade, that'll allow you to be more loose with your remaining position, right? But if you don't take profit, it's just kind of so make or break it. If it goes against you, you're just going to be distraught. And if it goes in your direction, you're just going to be ecstatic. And that's kind of a gamble, you know? So usually what I try to do, if I'm up any significant amount, I almost always take at least half of it off, sometimes more. Lock in profit. It's a much less emotional trade after that. And I can just kind of do whatever I want to do with it after that. That's usually the right move. Gambling's never really good. And I think refusing to take profit has gotten a lot of people in trouble. You know, a lot of people with AMC is a great example. AMC ripped up to 60s. I took profit at 65 for AMC. A lot of people didn't. You know, a lot of people didn't, and they ended up getting really hurt by this. You know, a lot of people didn't, and they're incredibly regretful. Same thing with GameStop. You know, GameStop went up to 550s. A lot of people said, nah, we're just going to wait. And they might say, oh, well, we're still holding it. It's fine. But you better believe they're still mad about it. And so taking profit's usually the right move. don't. Anybody trying to pressure you into not taking profit does not have your best interest. Google at 108. We'll see if it holds. Redbox back under VWAP here. Back under VWAP. And again, we're getting ready to send our newsletter out. Join it. Become a part of our newsletter. Guys, we got hundreds and hundreds of people. Yeah, which boils down to them only showing their winning trades, 100%. Yeah, and again, anybody trying to pressure you into not taking profits does not have your best interest at heart. You know, a lot of the time they're trying to artificially inflate their own positions. You know, and the other thing to realize is like a lot of it's just pandering to people on the internet. Like, you know, a lot of these guys are not even holding positions in the stocks that they're pumping. They're just kind of looking to grow an audience. And so what do is they pander to these really big audiences in stocks like AMC or GameStop or Redbox or wherever, right? But they're not actually honest about it. And so, you know, it just ends up hurting people. All right, guys. Always GOVX. Yeah, GOVX ran up yesterday. Getting back over VWAP now, so it looks okay. Again, it looks okay. It's back over VWAP. Let's see if it hold over 159, where that previous closing price is. So let's see if it holds that. Also, guys, take the time, hit the like button. Yeah, diamond hands is not really a healthy trading habit. You know what I mean? Like the reality of it is like pressuring people to never cut losses is a terrible idea. You know, it's not really a profitable long-term ideology either. You know, you look at again, the best example is look at what diamond hands got people with AMC. You know, a lot of people still holding AMC, just refusing to get out, just emotional about it, refusing to look at it objectively. You know, every time it spikes up a little bit, they think it's about to come back, and then it just kind of sits right at 15 or 14 or whatever it is. You know, still got huge followings, you know, just desperately hoping AMC does something one day. You know. All right, guys, Redbox coming down at 620s. Again, let's watch 6. I just want to see it hold over 6. All right, guys, so big earnings today already were KO. We are going to drop what the earnings actually were for Coca-Cola here. Let's see. And then we got, and again, we're including all this in our, we're including all this in our newsletter here, guys, that we do every day, or we try to do it every day at least. All right, guys. So Coca-Cola still break even. We do have GOVX trying to make moves. All and we're including all the big stories of the market in right here. All right, guys. All right, guys. So let me see what my main watch list today. We got Google, Microsoft, Snap. We got GOVX. We got Redbox, of course, TBLT. We got Xcella and SNDL, and then AYLA. VS looks interesting. We've got that's about it. I mean, AGRX maybe. A short squeeze on Redbox as well. Redbox short interest. After bad CPI, market didn't crash, but if Walmart crashes the market, I'll be pissed. Yeah. Bruce, we know you don't like Redbox, and that's okay. But like, regardless of any of that, we're talking short term here. And so we're not talking about long term. Nobody's really claiming that Redbox is going to outperform AMC and GameStop long term. Like, we're all kind of looking at short term short squeezes, is all this really is. You know what I mean? So this is all just potential short term squeezes, not long term, you know? And it doesn't have to be one or the other. People can like AMC and GameStop and like Redbox, or people can dislike both of them for all that matters. You know, it doesn't have to be, you know, one or the other. You know what I mean? All right, guys, we're sending our newsletter out. Yeah, be a part of it, guys. We're going to go and schedule that and send it out now. There we go. Send our newsletter out now. We'll see if KO can hold over VWAP as well. It's trying to hold, it looks like. Redbox is still consolidating sideways. Yeah, AMC does have popcorn, bro. All right, guys. So yeah, so let me know what you're holding the most today. TBLT ended up rejecting here. We're still looking at Google earnings here. There's Google at under 108. GOVX trying to hold. Snapchat still kind of consolidating here. Here's the SPY itself, which kind of is getting broadly affected by everything. Specifically, Walmart is definitely affected the market over the last 24 hours. And then tomorrow is a big day. We got the Fed meeting. We got earnings. Just a lot of stuff going on. Yeah, hammer. Yeah, I mean, I'm looking for people that are saying Redbox is better than AMC, and I'm not really seeing anything. I see people saying that Redbox is the next AMC, but they're mostly just insinuating that Redbox is going to short squeeze like AMC or is going to short squeeze like GameStop. But either way, it doesn't have to be like conflict starting. You know what I mean? I guess that's the point I'm trying to make. Mostly I just see people supporting Redbox, which is fine. FRGT. I really like dividend stocks, hoping to snowball into retirement, wondering if drip is better. Dividend stocks, I mean, it might seem self-evident, but like when you're investing in dividend stocks, you just want to, here's the thing, like if you're actually investing in dividend stocks long-term, I think you got to look at things objectively and say, okay, is this company going to be obsolete in 5 or 10 years? And so when I'm buying and holding dividend stocks, what I'm specifically trying to do is I'm not buying a few things. I'm not buying fashion brands. And I'm not buying technology that I consider to be eventually obsolete. And so I'm not going to be buying up, potentially obsolete products if I'm dividend investing long term. And so I'm trying to find companies and products that I think are going to be around in 5, 10, 15 years, but that also pay out dividends. That's kind of the key with it, I think, with dividend investing, in my opinion. But let me know your favorite dividend stocks in chat. Yeah. Hey, what's up, DS? Thank you all. Hey, the SPY push to 397 or pull back to 393s? I don't know. We're already at 393s on the SPY, right? At 394s. I don't know. I think it really depends on a few different things here. It depends on the stock market's reaction to the Fed meeting tomorrow. Tomorrow's the big Fed meeting. This is a big meeting. Again, I think they're expecting 75 basis point increase, right? But that's going to impact the market for sure. This evening, we got Google and Microsoft earnings. Google earnings specifically are going to broadly impact the entire stock market. And then again, tomorrow, we've got the Fed meeting. And then Thursday, we have Apple, Amazon, and a few other earnings as well. So it's just a huge stock market week here. But the Fed meeting is gonna lead into all of this. And so it really ultimately depends on the market's reaction to the Fed meeting, as well as the big earnings this evening, tomorrow evening, and tomorrow morning, as well as Thursday evening and Thursday morning. And who knows, man? Who knows what we'll get there? ExxonMobil. Yeah, ExxonMobil's a good one. I think they'll probably, I think that's a good dividend potential stock. All right, so Redbox is dipping down a little bit. What's up with crypto? Are we back in crypto winter? No, not really, Chris or Charles. I mean, I think that crypto's just reacting to the markets, man. The market dropped pretty heavily over the last 24 hours. You know what I mean? And so I think crypto's just kind of reacting to the markets, man. It's been back and forth following the market to a certain extent over the last, few months, year or so. And so I think the crypto market's just reacting to the broader stock market, unfortunately. SPY pushing back up a little bit here, so we'll see if this influences everything else. Again, I think we got to watch Walmart. Yeah, I'm gonna just give you a kind of a warning, Bruce. Big thing is just, again, just no more conflicts. You can say you weren't trying to start conflicts, but when you come out in all caps saying, why do you guys say Redbox can outperform AMC, GameStop, squeeze numbers? Please show me that math. It just seems to be conflict starting. And I'm not really going to argue about it, but just kind of a warning, just kind of a warning there, Bruce. Let's just try to keep the peace. VRAX. Yeah, VRAX has a U-shaped breakout pattern. It looks like it's trying to make moves. It's up to 2230s, 2240s. And then I think Tsla had some earnings as well. But yeah, there's VRAX at 22s. Yeah, I understand the all caps issue. That's fine. The caps thing is fine. It's more so just a little bit antagonistic, I guess is the best way to put it. And it's not really something I want to go deep into. Like I said, my big thing is like, he is starting fights when there aren't any, is I guess the big point. See ya, internet. Yeah, what's up, Walter? NVIDIA? Yeah, I like NVIDIA long term. Is NVIDIA a dividend paying stock? Do they pay out dividends? And then here's VRAX. Yeah, guys, I'm just trying to keep the peace here. You know what I mean? Like, I'm just trying to keep it to where there's no conflicts, That's what I got to try to do. And, yeah, so VRAX introduces an Mpox and varicella zoster viruses PCR detection kit is what the VRAX is. So it's a Mpox stock. Yeah, NVIDIA pays. What's the actual dividend, Jay? George, hey, good morning. Hope you're doing well, man. uh, Vale, good dividend stocks. Verizon, I don't know if I trust Verizon long term, though, is the problem. It's not about that, man. It's yeah. Look, I'm not like I said. I just don't really feel like arguing about it today. VRAX, yeah. So VRAX posted some stuff. VRAX is ripping up some. Again, it's an Mpox stock. They have a PCR detection kit, and so we're watching that. KO is up there to 62.70s. We're at 22s for VRX, so we'll see if it holds. Looking at the float size for this one, it's at 615, 6.15 million in the float, so it's a smaller float stock. Again, I think the question is this going to be a big thing? And if it is, then maybe this one soars. But if it's overhyped, then maybe not. And I guess that's the question. Google up to over 108 here. We also had McDonald's post numbers as well, MCD. They did post mixed results. Coca-Cola posted better than expected results. Wait, you don't trust Verizon long-term? Elaborate, please. Okay. And again, I could be very easily wrong with this, just to preface what I'm about to say, Chris. So you know me, man. I'm just kind of speculating. But like, I don't trust Verizon long-term for a few different reasons. One of those big reasons is that I don't trust any cell phone carrier, contract-based cell phone carrier long-term. The reason I don't is because I've seen a noticeable trend lately where people are gravitating towards no contracts. Like, people don't want to get locked into a cell phone contract. I think that's an old school method of acquiring customers. And I think just like in cable TV services and more, people are going to gravitate away from that. There's going to be more options in that regard that are not locking you into a long-term contract, i.e. AT&T or Verizon. And so with that, I think that there's some vulnerabilities there for these cell phone carriers, because I think eventually people are going to get tired of getting locked into contracts, and they're going to instead go for a no contract based flat rate monthly carrier. You know, and Verizon and AT&T might be able to offer that as well. I'm not saying that that's not going to benefit them also, but I think that they might lose some customer bases because of that. And so long term, it's just a little bit more vulnerable than I'm willing to hold, in my opinion. And that's, but not just Verizon. I'm not just picking on Verizon. I think that's the case with like AT&T also. But again, it's all speculation, just kind of guessing here. It's just not something that I like for long term. It's not something that I have the utmost confidence in long term, but I might just be wrong. And Verizon and AT&T are huge companies, and so I could very easily just be wrong there. And let me know what you guys think. Verizon has contracts. They have some that they don't offer them, but they certainly offer some of them. Hey, fiber's been great, William. Thank you, brother. Yeah, people have to cut ties. There's cable services. And again, what led me to believe this is, again, kind of the same thing that I believe in internet service providers. Internet service providers, I think that people are going to gravitate away from that. I think people are going to use Comcast less. I think people are going to use Comcast cable less. I think people are going to use DirecTV less. And I think people are going to gravitate towards no contracts, flat monthly fees, streaming services, People have cut their ties to cable. Yeah, for sure. Nvidia 40-cent payout quarterly. That's not too bad. And I like dividend. I like Nvidia long term too. So here's Nvidia. And I do like Nvidia long term. I think if we look at the long term chart, it's kind of extended on the downside, especially after this last few years. If we look at a 4-year chart, it looks like a reasonable company. And so I do like Nvidia. It's one of my favorite long term holdings. Yeah, see you, Bruce. Yeah, but in my area, cable prices going down, internet going up. John, why are so many penny stocks doing splits like SNDL? It's mostly because they're not succeed. The price of their stock has dropped. The reason companies like that do reverse splits is usually because they're below the minimum Nasdaq bid requirement. So like their price is too low, and Nasdaq is threatening to delist them from the exchange. And so in order to correct that, they have to do a reverse split, and pump the price of their stock over a specific amount so that they can stay listed on the exchange. And so that's exactly precisely what SNDL and Tsla are doing specifically is they were under Nasdaq's minimum bid requirements, and Nasdaq threatened to delist them. And so they are now doing reverse splits in order to counter that, if that makes sense. Here's Google. Again, big reason a lot of the market dropped, though, was Walmart. Again, Walmart cut their guidance. They announced it yesterday in after hours. So Walmart did cut their guidance. Here is the numbers. Cut profit outlook for the second quarter and fiscal year of 23 and after hours. So big reaction in the stock market. Again, I initially thought that Amazon's reaction was from them raising the subscription to Amazon Prime overseas in Europe and the UK. And I think that's still affecting Amazon negatively, but the reality of it is that it actually reacted to it in after hours yesterday. And so this is actually Walmart that's affecting Amazon and really the rest of the stock market. If you look at the SPY itself yesterday, we did have some earnings yesterday, but the market dropped yesterday in after hours after Walmart announced that they are cutting their profit outlook for the second quarter and for fiscal year of 23. So that's pretty bad news for the broader market. Again, we'll see what we get, but yeah, not good for the broader market. I've been with Straight Talk for a few years now and can't even get by with the 35 a month. Yeah, that's what I have for my daughter. Like for my daughter, I have like a non-contract based phone service. The real reason that people go towards contracts still is because of instead of just buying the phone directly, they'd rather get it loaned. And when they get it loaned, that's what locks you into your cell carrier. Right? When it's actually much cheaper to just buy the phone directly and then, use Straight Talk or some type of monthly no contract cell service is just cheap and it saves people money. But again, the convenience of getting upgrades in your phone make people sign up to unfavorable contracts with cell carriers. And I think that's going to change. I think people are going to kind of wake up a little bit more in the future. And so people are going to stop using them as much. I still think they'll be around, but again, because of that, I'm not super confident in like AT&T or Verizon long-term, unfortunately. All right, guys. Hey, we got about an hour left. How are you guys doing today? Red or green? We're slightly red, but relatively insignificant. All right, guys. So Redbox is pushing back up a little bit. Again, we're in Coca-Cola. We're also in Snapchat. Nvidia is still one of those stocks that I do like long term. McDonald's actually dropped some numbers as well. They're at 250s. So McDonald's actually posted mixed results. Again, some other stuff moving today. GOVX, we got TBLT, which is kind of on everybody's list in penny stocks. High short float, small float. VRAX is a MP stock at the 2350. So we're watching that. That one's kind of something that a lot of other people have been watching as well. All right, guys. Redbox testing VWAP again, starting to push up towards VWAP area. Let's see if it actually holds again. Trying to push up here. VRAX is at 2330s, and then KO is at 6285s. Shop CEO says I was wrong that e-commerce was going to last. Shop is going to lay off 1,000 employees. Yeah, but I think Shopify is different. I think Shopify is going to be on the way out. I don't like Shopify at all long term. And I've said this. I've been saying this. If you guys remember the last earnings release for Shopify, I told you guys the same thing. I did not like Shopify long term. I thought Shopify was vulnerable to competition. I thought that a large majority of people that use Shopify are actually drop shippers. And when people figure out that drop shipping is saturated and not really super useful, they're going to stop using it as much. And in turn, I just didn't like Shopify long term. And it looks like I was right because Shopify has basically dropped pretty heavily over the last few months from 150s all the way down to 34. And so Shopify is just not a company I like. Again, a large majority of their business model is propped up from drop shipping like things. And I just don't know if that's a healthy business model long term. I think that Amazon is just going to eat Shopify's lunch, and I just don't like it. Hey, thank you, Emmanuel. We appreciate you, brother. Thank you, man. Yeah, I feel you, Tiny. All right, Shopify breaking lows again after that comment. Look at Shopify breaking lows. Again, Shopify is down basically today after the CEO. Number one is they drop earnings tomorrow, but Shopify is going to lay off 1,000 employees. And this is all reported from Benzinga here. But here's the catalyst. Shopify is going to lay off 1,000 workers or 10% of its employees. The CEO said that job cuts across units, including sales and recruiting, says he was wrong that the pandemic e-commerce boom would last. And yeah, of course it didn't, you know. All right, guys. So yeah, Redbox dipped all the way down to $6 and then bounced back up to 626s. We'll see if it holds. Shopify still breaking lows. E-commerce will last, just not the rate. Yeah, e-commerce will last, but it's going to go through. It's not going to be Shopify e-commerce though. Again, what does Shopify do? Right? Shopify is good for drop shippers. Right? But like drop shippers are not going to prop up Shopify long term, and people are going to go to the more safe, easy, and convenient method of purchasing things online, which is Amazon. You know, Shopify is not going to last. Like drop shippers aren't going to be able to prop Shopify up long term, and I just think there's vulnerabilities in that one too, for me personally. Problem being piggyback carriers. Yeah, but you could buy. I just think they're gonna. I think that AT&T and Verizon are gonna be okay long term, but I think there's too much risks. I think there's too many risks long term in terms of price, right? So like I think AT&T and Verizon will be around in the future, but I think they might drop some in price. I don't think it's gonna be a big growth stock that I'm looking for long term. But again, let me know what you guys think. Hey, what's up, Emmanuel? We appreciate the love, brother. Thank you, man. But yeah, Shopify dipping down here. Look at that drop. A lot of people saying TBLT is dropping here as well. Here's TBLT. Again, here's Google at 108's. Big earnings day for Google. And again, we're going to be covering it live on stream as we do. All right, guys. So yeah, Redbox is up there. TBLT broke under VWAP, looking just kind of weak now. GOVX is another one that people are watching. It's kind of moving down to test the VWAP here. Again, we did have McDonald's earnings as well. McDonald's actually had a pretty positive reaction to earnings too. It's up to 252. It was actually in earnings. It was mixed results. They had good EPS, so good profitability, but worse sales than expected. Google dipping down to 107.70s here also. VS is up to 59. Rdbx is an MP stock that is testing VWAP now. Shop falling apart on headline. Yeah, they're laying off 10%. That's a big number. Everybody's getting hurt by supply chain issues. And really, I've been watching all the major large cap companies and reactions to everything over the last really 6 months or so. And literally every single earnings report, if there was any drop in numbers, it's always because of supply chain problems. It's been like that in every major earnings release over the last 6 months or so. Knowing they have such widely documented poor customer service, I'm shocked the company can treat. Yeah, same thing with Comcast, man. Comcast is absolutely horrible. Comcast is my pet peeve company that I just dislike massively, based off of a lot of things, based off their business model, just a lot of things, man. All right, Google down pretty big here. VRAX is at 22s. All right, guys. Google at 107.50s. Yeah, they had the Sergey news yesterday about Elon and Sergey. I don't know if it's true. Elon came out saying that he was actually with Sergey the day before. And, he said he only met, what's her name, 3 times. And that Sergey was with him all 3 times. And so that claim is actually being disputed by a lot of different people. Have you heard about the issue Starlink is facing? No. What is it, Chris? Yeah, GM earnings were today as well. Did I even cover GM? I think GM earnings were this morning. I think I actually forgot to cover this one, but here's GM numbers. Yeah, so GM numbers are out already. They came in at second quarter EPS missed, sales beat. So it was kind of mixed results as well for GM, but it was a sales miss and EPS beat. Or no, it was a It was an EPS miss. So it was a profitability miss and sales beat. But here's the GE numbers. And yeah, GM is down from it. Kind of mixed results. Google just dropped it as well. And again, guys, we got about 40 minutes until the market opens. Where's AMC sitting nowadays? 1460s. GameStop is at 33. FRGT is at 240s. So see if it holds here. 250s up there as well. I don't know what the catalyst is here for FRGT. This is Freight Technologies. Company announced it was awarded to the Samsung Mexico SDS business. It has begun using its platform to assist with affecting Samsung shipments from Mexico to the US. So yeah, deal with Samsung for FRGT. PGY, yeah, PGY ripped yesterday, Chaz. Back up today some, but lower volume. But yeah, big rip, not yesterday, the day before, I should say. Redbox coming back down. Let's see if it holds over 6. PGY is up there. Look at it. It's at 11. Any news for PGY? Yeah, there's the rip at 1120s for it. Look at 1150 rip for PGY. Any catalyst here? Anybody know why this is moving? I mean, I know it's down so much already. All right, guys, look at PGY at 1170s right now for PGY. 1170, so huge rip. Yeah, so look at PGY at 1180s. Huge rip. McDonald says it expects inflation to continue to affect expectations. Yeah, I like Apple long term. Short term, I don't know what it's going to do, but long term, I like it. Well, yeah, supply chain issues are everywhere, to be honest. There's supply chain issues everywhere. Everybody's claiming supply chain issues. And this is everybody from Netflix, which you wouldn't think would be blaming it on supply chain issues, but everybody's essentially saying that supply chain issues are affecting everything. Okay, so with Starlink, with 5G and its ability to render their satellites useless, Dish Network lied about the stats of their tech will interfere with Starlink. Interesting. Elon claims they paid. It was never tested. Well, then lawsuit time, you know. Yeah, there's definitely supply chain problems. There's been supply chain issues all the way around. Look at Google dip here, down to 107s. PGY is at 1160s, 1180s, 1191s. Just broke highs again for PGY. iTub is ETB, but not much volume. Yep. All right, guys, we got about 37 minutes, 38 minutes until the opening bell. All right, guys, PGY still ramping up here. Google bouncing back a little bit as well. It's at 107.40s. PGY at 1190s, almost 12 bucks here for this one. So this one's starting to get some volume and breaking highs in pre-market. PGY, it's at 1220s, just broke highs again. Still pushing up here. If we look at PGY and we look at the float size, I can't see what the float actually is. I see an outstanding share amount of 653 million. I could check some other places for the float size here for this one, for PGY, but it doesn't look like it's a small float. It looks, yeah, I'm showing a wide variety of numbers for float size between 400,000 and 672 million. So it's just a big range. So I'm not sure what the float is, but it looks to be somewhat small. If you guys have any updated data on the float size for PGY, let me know. But yeah, PGY's ripping. Just big drops in this one the last few days, though, so it might just be rebounding some. Or no, big runs for the last few days. So it might just kind of be following up on that. Over $12. We got the previous high from yesterday at $12.35. for PGY, so we'll see if that influences it. All right, at 12 bucks. Yeah, PGY's been running. Let's see if it holds 12. 12 is kind of a big psychological level, I think. We're bad green in Coca-Cola as well. And we'll see if Google affects everything. I think Walmart. Are y'all buying this Walmart dip? We did have GM numbers as well. But yeah, see if PGY pulls back to like 1150 and holds. I think S&D will split. I flew many times this summer and ports are backed up from bird view all over the world. Yeah, it's kind of how it goes right now. Again, I mean, with the current state of everything, it's not surprising. And so, you know, generally speaking, movements like this last for 12 to 18 months or so, hopefully less, but who knows? All right, so again, tomorrow we got the Fed meeting as well. So the Fed meeting is actually tomorrow. It's going to be at 2 p.m. We're going to be covering it here live on stream, and then we're going to immediately go to the earnings call that we got after that. So big day tomorrow, man. Tomorrow's probably the biggest day in the stock market that we've had in a long time. Again, we're still holding Snap. SPY dipping down a little bit as well. If we look at like Snap here, or if we look at the SPY, I mean, SPY's mostly been sideways all morning. And it might be one of those days where, you know, this week we got a lot of fundamental data releases to cause apprehension in the market. Walmart bouncing back a little bit here. So look at Walmart. But yeah, I think leading into these big economic releases and these big meetings like this week, and especially with earnings this week as well, I think a lot of people are going to be apprehensive regarding the stock market. And so y'all just be careful. I mean, we had a green day yesterday, so we started the week off green. But a lot of people are going to withhold trading, and they're going to push less hard on weeks like this because of the unknown, you know. And so just be careful, guys. Again, we got the FOMC meeting, interest rate decision tomorrow. They're expecting a 75 basis point increase. And then we also have Microsoft and Google earnings today. Tomorrow we have Amazon and I want to say Meta earnings. And then Thursday we have Apple and a few other ones as well. So we got some big earnings. We got big fundamental releases this week also. So yeah, we'll see what we get, guys. We'll see what we get. Hopefully we get some good reactions to it. But again, it might be kind of an apprehensive week where people are afraid to put some size into the markets because of all this stuff coming out this week. And yeah, let me know if you're bullish or bearish on all this stuff. So yeah, we'll see if PGY bounces. Again, we talked about 1150 bounce support level. So we'll see if that actually holds. I'm sure they're intentionally thoughts on TWLO long term. I don't know enough about Twilio manager to really say. I don't know enough about it. I don't like any longs right now. Negative GDP print is going to trigger selling even if it's not warranted. Yeah. Well, there's just some nervousness, I think, in that way. Yeah, let's try not to keep it super political, Melissa, if you can. I'm not really politically biased in any way. You know, if I stated how I really feel, I'd probably bother both sides. And so I'm very politically neutral. I prefer to keep the stream politically neutral as well if we can. But yeah, PGY pulling back to that 1150 level we talked about. Let's see if we bounce directly off of it like we said. I'm not sure yet, Emil. It's a small size. We started to break under 6. I'm going to start reconsidering this position most likely. And so we did pull back to 1150 and bounced almost directly off of it. So we pulled back to 1150. We're starting to bounce almost directly off of it. Stefan, I think you're behind on the stream. Click the live button next to the play button if you want to catch back up. It looks like you're a little bit behind the stream, brother. We can do another Twitter poll again. And you guys give me a follow on Twitter, guys. Give me a follow on Twitter. All right, guys. All right, guys. So we did bounce a little bit on PGY. So we're down to 1120s here. So we are green back in KO. So we'll see if we bounce off of that 1150 level. We bounced off of this initially and went all the way up to 1180s. And now we're back down. But let's see if the VWAP holds this support level or not. All right, so we're going to make this poll. What do we got? 8 hours. 6 hours. Yeah. All right, guys, we got our poll going on here on Twitter. Again, open this up in a new tab if you can. The poll is, today we have big earnings with Google and Microsoft this evening. Calls or puts? Vote on the poll right now. Let us know how you feel. Hey, yes, sir. Again, here's the poll. Open it up in a new tab if you can. And let's do this, guys. So Coca-Cola, very spready right now, very spready. You know, about a 15-cent spread or more constantly in this. Walmart's starting to bounce back up some. I think that's probably benefiting the market. Little League World Series. I never watched the Little League, unfortunately. All right, guys, so PGY holding over 1150s. Let's see if it bounces here. Again, we did have Walmart starting to regain some of this movement. So in KO here, we're also holding Snap here. Some other stocks that had earnings this morning were McDonald's, MCD. McDonald's had mixed results, but is actually reacting pretty positively to this. It's up to 253s right now. Again, here's the SPY itself. SPY is kind of consolidating pretty heavily over the last few minutes. PGY is looking like it's not holding the VWAP. So again, we're watching this here. If we can't hold this level, we can look at 11 support and see if that holds. All right, guys. Hey. What's the move, boss? What's up, Jake? Well, today we got some big earnings releases. Google and Microsoft after the closing bell. So, you know, we're watching the market. We're also watching Walmart after they announced that they cut guidance, which is certainly negatively impacting everything, as at least it has been since they announced this. And after hours, they announced that they cut their profit outlook for the second quarter and for the fiscal year of 2023. And that's kind of been dragging everything else down since they made that announcement. It's been dragging down Amazon, the SPY itself, Q, everything you can really think of. We did have some earnings released today. We had Coca-Cola post an earnings beat in both fronts, in both profitability, so EPS, which EPS is a gauge on how profitable the company is. And so Coca-Cola posted better than expected EPS or profitability, and they also posted better than expected sales numbers. Again, we did have McDonald's post mixed results, which were better than expected EPS or profitability and worse than expected sales. And then we had GM post worse than expected EPS, but better than expected sales. And so mixed results on all fronts except for Coca-Cola, which had positive earnings beat on both fronts of earnings. But again, most people are reacting to the cut guidance on Walmart, which is causing a lot of fear and indecision in this market. You know, Walmart cut guidance on second quarter and next year. And so they're just kind of scared right now. And everything else in large cap land, especially in retail, is getting affected by that. And that's kind of the market today. Again, big earnings week. We got the FOMC meeting tomorrow. And so a lot of people are going to be watching that. Redbox had some crazy price action today as well. GOVX is something we're watching, and GOVX is over VWAP. But Redbox had some crazy price action over the last day also. It's at 615s now. GOVX, same thing. We have TBLT, which is another really highly shorted stock that a lot of people are watching for a potential short squeeze on that front as well. We got VRAX, which is an MPOC stock. It's down under VWAP as well. And then there's a bunch of other kind of small caps that are moving some. And that's basically the stock market right now. So, yeah. I pass McDonald's everywhere. I'm not a big McDonald's fan. I like breakfast. I like a McGriddle. McGriddles are really good. So, you know, I do like McGriddles. But aside from that, I don't really. Hello, John. What were the UPS numbers? Let me check. Conference call right now for UPS is in progress. UPS put in an earnings and sales beat. So UPS put in better than expected numbers. And here is the numbers here. Here's UPS. Weird, man. This is why earnings make no sense sometimes. Bad guidance, I guess. But UPS reaffirmed their fiscal 22 guidance. They also posted better than expected second quarter EPS and sales. And so, you know, UPS posted better than expected results, and it's still dropping from it, which is interesting. Hi, new to the stream. Are you a successful trader who knows what he's talking about? Well, I mean, what I try to do here is we just give everything away for free, investor. And so I'm not claiming to be an expert or a guru, and I'm not a sleazy car salesman in trading. You know, I'm not going to try to sell you a course, you know, and you shouldn't believe or buy any of that stuff. Most content can be found out there for free. You don't need to sell a course or sell some overpriced service that is mostly publicly available content. And in the end, I think I'm a good trader and I feel like I make money, but, you know, I'm not claiming to be an expert. I don't want that type of pressure. I'd rather just give everything away for free and just be a resource for traders. And so that's what we do here. Yeah, bacon, egg, and cheese McGriddle, but yeah, for sure. But aside from that, I don't really get McDonald's. You know, McDonald's is good, but it's just breakfast is about the only thing. Cheeseburgers, you know, not that good. John, do you have any opinion on the Voyager FTX offer? I don't know. If I was Voyager, I'd accept it, but I don't know. You know, it's kind of one of those things where can you trade on Top Step on your trial? I got it to test and I can't do anything but see it. What do you mean, Billy? That beard? Oh, it's a glorious beard, bro. Look at this thing, man. It's a lovely beard here. Look at this thing, man. You know, some say it's the top 3 beards in the world right now. But that's arguable, I guess. It's not really spiking. It's over VWAP. It might hold support here, and if it holds support and then makes a run up to 180s, then that looks good. Hey, what's up, Paul? How's your VWAP strat going? It's going good, man. You know, market's been choppy, so we've been trading small, but aside from that, yeah, for sure. Now, what's the Voyager market cap? All right, so we're in Coca-Cola. We bought the dip after the earnings were announced to the VWAP area, and we're about break even on the day, so that's cool. AYLA is all right, but I see NVCN trying to spike too. We got about 21 minutes, guys. 21 minutes until market open. Xla, I see Mott's do a split as well. Xla's kind of moving some after the split announcement, which is kind of rare, but it's moving some. Shopify, yeah, I always thought Shopify was just kind of, again, Shopify got highly promoted because of drop shippers, but like outside of drop shipping and that niche of like pay-per-click advertising, I just don't think Shopify is going to last long term. I think it's too vulnerable to Amazon and competition like it. Yeah, that's right, Tanvir. You know, really my top three is like Warren Buffett, Bill Ackman, and then John from Beginner Trading. So myself, you know, that's my top three. It should be everybody's top three, and if it's not, you should feel horrible. Yeah, but Shopify basically came out saying that they're firing 10% of their employees. Laying off, I guess is the right word for it. And again, I've been saying Shopify, if you guys remember this, and those that have here long enough might remember, I have always been kind of a Shopify bear. I've said this argument many times, which is Shopify is vulnerable to Amazon and other companies like it. You know, Shopify is mostly used by drop shippers. That's the only people that I really know. And like, I'm a software developer myself. So like, I am a mobile developer specifically. So like, if you know programming like React and React Native. And so like, I've seen a lot of these overlays with Shopify and all that stuff. But like, the reality of it is Shopify is only really used by drop shippers. You know, anybody that wants to purchase anything outside of that is usually just going to go to Amazon and buy it where they have actually good customer service. I'm not saying Shopify's customer service is bad, but what I'm saying is that the use case for Shopify long-term is suspect, in my opinion. And again, if you got a counter argument to that, I'm open to hearing it. I could be wrong with Shopify, but I mean, I've been saying this for about the last year, and it looks like I've been right over the last year for sure. So yeah, Shopify down to $32 a share now. Coca-Cola trade is going pretty nicely here. I would take profit, but I think I'm going to wait until the opening bell to where I can get a little bit more liquid of a sell so I don't get eaten by the split. And then Redbox is pulling back down to 6. Yeah, my son's actually a pretty good trader. My son did call Roblox short when it was at like 60. And so shout out to my son, man. He was pretty right about Roblox. And my son plays Roblox, and I asked him about this a while back. I said, hey, man, what do you think about Roblox long term? Do you think Roblox will still be around in 5 years? And he said he thought it would, but it would be a lot less popular. And so far, he's been right. My son's 8. You know, he's 7 when he gave that prediction. So my son, Jack, the best trader in the world right now. All right, Redbox is dipping. I think we'll hold it a little bit, but, you know, I guess we'll use the previous closing price as our risk area. Yeah, with fast food, man, I don't know. Like fast food, McDonald's specifically, it's just terrible for you, bro. Like the way they grow their fries, like McDonald's, you know, they need very long French fries. So like McDonald's needs like really, really long French fries, right? And they have to kind of grow their French fries in a very specific way. Like they'll only buy the really long French fries so that when they go out of the box, they look really like appealing and long. But like they've done studies on those type of French fries, and they said that those French fries are not healthy at all. Like whenever they need them to be super long, so they'll only buy like a super specific type of French fry or potato, I should say. And there've been studies that show that they were not great for you. You know, so like I just don't eat McDonald's. Like I said, the only time I eat McDonald's is like occasionally I'll eat McGriddles and like breakfast food, but like that's it. Yeah, for sure, Ace. Yeah, if that movie, The Founder, taught you anything, is that. Yeah, sorry, I meant potatoes, not French fries. The potatoes that they use, they're very strict with their potatoes. They need really long, specific type of potato. So yeah, Redbox dipping down a little bit. Let's see if we can get back over $6. Again, Walmart over 120s here. Look at that, Amazon at 115s. We got SNDL. We got a lot of other stuff moving too, but yeah, SPY dipping down too. Here's the SPY down to 393s. Again, KO, Coca-Cola doing really well this morning. We're still in Redbox. That's what I'm saying. Roblox shouldn't have done that. Yeah, I mean, even still, guys, just to clarify this, just so you guys can understand this, even with Roblox being at the current price, it's still making, like, people always say, hey, why does a company go public? Why does a company go public? It's very, very simple. It's money. You know, like, even a company like Roblox being the price it currently is still raking in far more money than it ever would privately. Like, if you want to know why all these companies go public, even to disastrous results, is because they make so much more money going public than they would staying private. So much more money. It's the goal of every startup company to eventually go public. That's when you hit the big time, is when you go public, because even if your price is down like Roblox is, they're still raking in so much more money from being a public company than they would ever be private. And so while y'all might not understand why companies like Roblox went public, they did so for monetary reasons. Redbox, yeah, Redbox is getting back up to 6 here. Hey, and then Coca-Cola is still making moves. It's back up to 63, so we're holding that one. We'll see what we get, but we're still holding it. UPS also dropped numbers. I believe they dropped better than expected numbers all the way around. So this is one of the reasons you can't really gamble on earnings, because look at UPS, guys. If you want to know why you shouldn't just blindly buy stuff pre-post earnings, because UPS posted better than expected EPS. They expected 316 per share in profitability. They showed 329, so much better than expected in terms of EPS. Sales came in higher than expected as well, although it was close to break even, but sales still came in higher than expected. But yet UPS drops after the earnings released. And so this is one of the reasons, guys, you just can't gamble on earnings, is because you don't know what the stock is going to do. A stock can have great earnings and tank, i.e. UPS, and a stock can have terrible earnings and run, like a lot of other stocks that have gone off in the last few months. And so don't gamble on earnings. What happened to PGY? Did it really dip all the way to 12s? Oh, it did. Or it came all the way back up to 12s. So yeah, it tried to hold at 1150, couldn't, came right back up, and now it's testing 12s again. So yeah, look at PGY. Yeah, I mean, I'm in Coca-Cola Element, but I really don't know if it's going to do well. Yeah, GM dropped numbers also. GM posted mixed results as well. They missed on EPS, but they posted good sales. So mixed results for GM as well. You can see here. Yeah, strangling is actually a good idea a lot of the time, Chris. So you can strangle. You can take both sides. Carol actually really liked that idea too. All right, I'm going to try to get out 25 shares, but I'm going to... I got to sell the ask price, right? Or no, I got to sell the bid. Is it sell the bid? Okay, we just got out. Okay, fair enough. FRGT Joel, what's up, dude? Yeah, FRGT's up there. It's about to break 280s here. So there we go. So getting close to it. Redbox back over 6s also. Yeah, guidance. I don't think guidance was bad. I think guidance was on par with expectations for UPS. I might be wrong though, but I think guidance was on par. Yeah, so guidance was... Yeah, they reaffirmed their fiscal year 22 guidance at 102 billion. So their guidance wasn't bad, which is kind of strange. You know, it is strange. Redbox back up to over 6, or at least it's trying to. We'll see if it actually holds. We got 11 minutes, guys. 11 minutes. ADM is up, but there's no volume, unfortunately, with it. AYLA is at 160s. All right, so Redbox still trying here. Coca-Cola's still looking okay. We ended up taking a piece off of Coca-Cola, so we're still holding some, but yeah, Amazon down. Well, no, Amazon also announced that they're raising Amazon Prime prices overseas in the UK and Europe, and so that's going to negatively affect Amazon also, if you look at Amazon. So it's not only Walmart. Walmart's certainly impacting it for sure, but it's also that Amazon is raising Amazon Prime prices overseas, and that's going to cause some negative sentiment, some bearish sentiment, in my opinion. Hey, what's up the deal with Tsla? Xcella's a reverse split, mostly from trying to maintain NASDAQ's minimum bid requirements. And so Tsla had to do a reverse split in order to keep their price so that they don't get delisted from the NASDAQ exchange, is what's going on with Tsla. So it's not a good thing. It's gapping up some, but it's not a good reason for the gap up. Yeah, I did see. So Eddie, man, you were here, bro, for the Snapchat earnings release, bro. We streamed the whole Snapchat earnings release and the earnings call for Snap. And yeah, we watched it, man. Snapchat tanked everything. So we'll see if it comes back. But yeah, Snapchat broadly impacted the market negatively. And honestly, this week we got even bigger numbers. We got Google and Microsoft this evening. Tomorrow we got the FOMC meeting, so the interest rate decision. And then tomorrow we also have, let me see what we got. Yeah, and then tomorrow we have T-Mobile, Boeing in the morning, Shopify and Spotify in the morning as well, and then Meta in the evening, QCOM in the evening. And so those are the really big ones. And then Thursday, we've got MasterCard, Comcast, Boo, Pfizer, Harley-Davidson, Shell. And then the evening of Thursday is huge earnings. So the evening of earnings is Apple, Amazon, Intel, Roku, Edwards. And so those are some big numbers. And then Friday, we got oil, so Exxon, Chevron, and all that stuff. Coca-Cola still popping up here. Still making some moves on Coca-Cola. All right, we just took another little piece off of Coca-Cola just to kind of lock in profit before the opening bell in 8 minutes. I'm going to hold some through the open, but not, you know. FRGT. Yeah, FRGT just broke over the highs at 280s, almost up to 3s. Big movements here, guys. Big movements. All right, guys. So FRGT still popping. Do you think Walmart will drop further? Ooh, I don't know, man. That's a pretty extended drop. I think Walmart's going to get impacted by the rest of the market as well. And so I really think it depends on like what I think it depends on what Microsoft and Google show for their earnings this evening. I think that's going to impact everything. I think that's what a lot of people are kind of watching. So yeah, this week is a huge fundamental data release. We got big earnings, FOMC meetings, all that good stuff. Walmart pullback pre-open, and so luckily we took most of the profit off there. FRGT is popping up to 3s, and so it's looking good. Looks like a very low float stock as well. Might have some momentum. Yeah, I need a new laptop as well. My daughter's been pressuring me to give her my old one, which is this one right here. I got this Lenovo Legion laptop, which has been really nice, but it's getting a little old, and so my daughter's been pressuring me to give her this one, and I might have to buy me a new one. Write that sucker off, you know. Yeah, join our Discord, guys. I'm not going to buy a new laptop. Or I'm not going to buy a used laptop. If anybody's trying to sell me theirs, I'm not going to buy it. You know, never buy used laptops. I never do, at least. Yeah, there's our Discord link, guys. So check it out. We got 6 minutes. 6 minutes. All right, guys. Big earnings week today. Big earnings week. What's a reliable but cheap gaming laptop? A Lenovo Legion has been pretty good for me. I love Lenovo computers, though. You know, you could always get an Asus or something like that, or a ROG or whatever. You know, KO already had their earnings drop. Their KO earnings are right here. Mixed results, or no, KO had good results all around. They had earnings or an EPS and sales beat. All right, Redbox try to creep back up. Coca-Cola dropping some. I don't mind because I've already taken most of the profit off of it. Don't get Alienware. Yeah. All right, guys. Walmart's starting to pop up, though. Look at Walmart. So Walmart's bouncing up a little bit here. Walmart is up to 121.20s here. Looking good. Trying to make some moves. We got 4 minutes, guys. 4 minutes into the opening bell. Wish us luck today, team. Hit that subscribe button if you haven't already, guys. We do this live every day right here. Also, guys, if you could do me a favor and hit the like button, we certainly appreciate that also. All right, guys, so Walmart dipping down, Walmart. Coca-Cola actually falling down some pre-bell. So it's down to 62.90s here, guys. Which one, Eddie? Yeah, I like Lenovo, man. Lenovos are nice. All right, so again, Coca-Cola dipping into the opening bell, guys. We got less than 2 minutes, Wish us luck. Hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. Let's go to the opening bell. Hope you guys make some money today. We're going to trade 120,000 in buying power as we do every weekday morning right here. If I did a poker stream, would you guys watch it? I've been thinking about doing a poker stream lately on YouTube. Not really on Twitch. I'd rather do it on YouTube, I think. So if I did a poker stream, would you guys watch it? You know, I think if we got over 30 people watching, it would be fine. And I could also redirect it to there. Coca-Cola bouncing back up a little bit. It's at 63s now. Short GM. Hey, good luck. All right, guys. Opening bell is here. Less than a minute. Nice. Yeah, because I'd enter some big tournaments. You know what I mean? Like, I'd probably spend, you know, $50 a tournament, maybe $50 to $100 a tournament, maybe some larger ones too, on like good big days on the weekend or something. SPY popping up right before the closing or right before the opening bell. The SPY is popping up to 393.50s here. Opening bell's in about 30 seconds, guys. 30 seconds. We're still in snap. Like I said, my current positions right now, just to kind of let you guys know. And again, I'm not recommending you guys buy or hold or sell any of these positions. I'm holding Coca-Cola, Redbox, and Snapchat right now, short term, and we'll see what we get. SPY is pumping up right before the opening bell. So here's the SPY. SPY is up to 393.80s pre-bell. 393.80s here. We got about 10 seconds, guys. Good luck. All right, guys, there's the opening bell. All right, so for Coca-Cola, we're ramping up a little bit. We're at 62.90, 62.90s here. Here's the SPY itself. Redbox is dipping here. So Redbox is falling. Down to 580s. Again, I'm going to try to be patient with this one. We're in Coca-Cola. Walmart's pumping up a little bit at the opening bell. So is the SPY here. So we'll see if this can influence Coca-Cola positively here. We're also in Snapchat, which is actually going pretty green on the day now for that one also. We are green on the day. And again, I think I'll try to be patient with Coca-Cola here. But there goes Redbox. Rip it up. It's at 606. SPY is consolidating a little bit here. So we can exit for a reasonable gain now on this one. Big correction on Walmart and the SPY itself. Mullen actually popped up to 101s. But there's Redbox coming back some. SPY sideways currently as we speak here. But Redbox is starting to creep back up. So let's see if it holds here. There's Walmart. Coca-Cola trying to pull a red to green move potentially here. SPY is pretty green or pretty sideways right now. All right, so Coca-Cola pushing up a little bit. Redbox trying to hold support at $6. Walmart. We might short Walmart if we get like a red to green move or something like that. So Redbox holding 6. Here we go. Cover a little piece of that. SPY kind of consolidating, but big green candle on the SPY. You love to see it. Also, we got Redbox starting to reel back up some. That's nice. Again, we're trying to be patient with this. We're also holding Coca-Cola here. Watching the market itself, which is going to influence everything here, including Coca-Cola. Not really Redbox that much, but certainly going to impact everything else. See if Redbox can get over VWAP and actually hold support there. Now, that's a big move that it needs to make. All right, guys. So Redbox is trying to creep back up. The SPY is actually potentially going red on the day, though. So we'll short the market, kind of hedge our trade a little bit here with the weakness coming in. So we're shorting the market again, kind of as a hedge. So we're shorting the SPY here. There we go. Getting a little bit of a breakdown in the SPY. Okay. We'll take it. Covering a little piece, 10 shares. See if it pops back up some. Writing this down for the SPY. Redbox is kind of going all the way back down here. We break under 580. We're going to have to reconsider things.
right, so we're still riding this down for the SPY, shorting it. We're gonna go ahead and cover that piece there, kind of hedge it a little bit. Coca-Cola still trying to edge up. Walmart's still moving up some. What's dragging the SPY down, I guess, is the question. So far, a pretty green day, and the only red trade we're in right now is Rdbx. We're going to short a little bit more into this. 10 shares. Add a little bit more, 20 shares. Hopefully we don't just get sideways activity, though. I guess is the big risk here, is that market might just go sideways and stay sideways, especially lately in this market. All right, so we're green on this. All right, so Coca-Cola's still doing all right here. All right, so we're still shorting the market, riding this down as a hedge. And it looks like the hedge is working pretty well because Coca-Cola is still going up even though we're shorting the market, which is nice. All right, we're going to short this again if we can get filled. Hopefully we can. All right, 20 shares. Ooh, look at Coca-Cola. Nice. All right, we're going to start to get out of this. This is a big risk here, so we're going to wait on that now. Coca-Cola's starting to edge up, though, so that's good. We'll short this again. All right, 20 shares. I like the short trend on the market, but like if the market goes all the way back up over VWAP, then we just gotta wait. I like that up wick. Can be filled. Oh, don't fill. No fill there. That's unfortunate. 75 shares. Again, we're trying to scale up our size a little bit here. We got a nice little up wick position, and so if we can get a flush here, that's great. There we go. All right, so we just got a big drop on the market itself. Big flush rejection. Scaling out of this now, 10 shares. Coca-Cola still edging up nicely too. So yeah, we got a nice little flush here. We'll see if we can add some more to this too. All right, we'll go ahead and get out that there. Rdbx is pushing up, so is Coca-Cola. Go ahead and take another little piece off of Coke. All right, so nice little green day so far here today, guys. You know, we're up almost 30 on the day, which is nice. Good little cushion early on. USEA. And so we're going to short this here as well in the SPY. 20 shares. Look for a rejection here. If it doesn't reject here, then we're just going to cut it quickly. Rdbx starting to curl up, though, which is great. Microsoft. Ooh, wow. Microsoft crashed, man. Why is Microsoft crashing like this? Does anybody know? Does anybody know why Microsoft is dropping like that? That's a big drop. It's gonna wear the rest of the market out too. Rdbx trying to make another move towards VWAP, guys. Starting to catch the breakdown of the market here. We do have an up wick. We're going to add to that 30 shares here. I don't know if I like this move now on the market here. We're in 30 shares.
We just want to flush. If it breaks over that 394 or 393.50 level, we got to cut it. We're roughly break even now. There goes Coca-Cola looking great. Let's see if that holds. I like this move. We're going to take another 50 shares here. 50 shares. Fake out wick here, unfortunately. Big move up too. So we're going to wait and just be patient here. Coca-Cola moved back up, which is nice, but we got to just kind of chill now. Choppiness in a lot of different fronts. Coca-Cola still doing good. Sorry if you hear my son yelling. My son's throwing a fit. Why is this dude looking like Dan Blazarian? I guess that's a compliment, right? I'll take it. You know, it's better than Forrest Griffin. You know? Sorry, my son's throwing a fit. I might have to go dad it up in a second. My son's throwing a fit. I gotta take it easy on him. My son's been sick for the last day. He's been running off and on fevers for like the last 2 days. All right, guys, market's starting to rebound here, including Coca-Cola, which is great. You can see Coca-Cola up there doing nice things here, nice things. We'll see if it actually holds these gains, though. SPY looks like it wants to reel back up some, too. Man, look at Coca-Cola fly. We're also shorting the Q right now currently. Small position. We took 50. Just looking for a bigger flush here with 25 shares. Redbox starting to creep back up. And man, look at Coca-Cola run. I guess we'll get out here and then kind of move on from that into something else maybe. Redbox starting to creep back up. There's Apple. I hear a few people talk about USEA, which is just ramping up. Yeah, look at 250s. Redbox almost green on this position. Snapchat doing well too. SPY completely rejected. But it might be a cup and handle breakout pattern, so y'all just be careful because this could be that. Microsoft down big here. Y'all buying this Microsoft dip. Redbox kind of looks like a cup and handle too. We got a lot of down wicks here on the Q. I don't know if I like it short term, but Redbox kind of looks good. USEA breaking highs again too. Trying to be patient with this position. We got 10 shares now. Kind of shorting the SPY now also. Got the flush we wanted. There's 20 shares, 30 shares. We'll cut that. Riding the Q down. We're green in Redbox now also, guys. We're letting this position start to work for us. Up about 40 on the day. So, again, we're just being patient with Redbox. Got a nice breakdown in the Q. We're close enough to lows where I'm going to take profit there and just wait. Snap is nice too. Yeah, USEA is ramping up. Do you expect the market to panic and dump if earnings are positive but GDP is negative? It depends on which earnings, I think. I'm not sure, to be honest. I'd rather just be honest about it. All right, guys. So the Q, we might start shorting into this again if we get some pops. We're gonna start off small with 10 shares. The reason we're shorting into this is because Microsoft is kind of closely getting close. Man, I can't talk. Microsoft is testing lows. Sheesh, man, I couldn't say that. There's Redbox pop. All right, we're in 20 shares short of the Q. There goes Redbox. Hey, 650s. Here comes Microsoft testing those lows. All right, so we do have Microsoft bouncing a little bit at these lows. It depends if we think it's going to get a continuation here or not. There we go. Q just broke lows. We're going to cut it right into that. SPY breaking lows as well. A lot of stuff coming back down now. So getting some weakness in the market for sure. Well, yeah, the market's down because of the Walmart news about them slashing profit. Big sell order coming in for Redbox. Big sell order. I'm not trying to get manipulated out of this too. But big sell order coming in for Microsoft here. Wow. Or for Redbox, I mean. Somebody just unloaded a huge size in Redbox. A huge size. Zach Morris? No. But somebody just sold a big size, million+ shares all at once, right around the highs. Getting a pop back up at 6, and so I'm still holding this. I mean, there's not really much to sell for yet, but Q is starting to push. Microsoft bouncing at the lows here, so that's good. Nice green day so far. Redbox, Joe. I get a little bit of a pop here. We'll test this on the Q. Didn't get filled, unfortunately. We're also kind of got to watch the Microsoft pop. You know, Microsoft starts to pop back up and go green, then we don't really want to hold. Redbox starting to come back up. USEA pulling back down. Are y'all buying that dip? There goes. Here goes Microsoft kind of coming back down some. Redbox kind of giving back up there. It's sideways now. Somebody unloaded some size at the bottom. Or at the top, I mean. We'll go ahead and add some more to this. We're in 35 shares now. The SPY. There we go. I cover right into that. Beautiful ad there. Worked out great. Cover some more into this dip. I'm shorting the market nicely, so we kind of catch that momentum on the downside. Yeah, Q's breaking lows. Yeah, I've been shorting the Q as well. You know, you can see I'm up about 20 on the Q. Microsoft broke lows again. SPY been breaking down too. AYLA, yeah, AYLA is ripping up to 220s. All right, we're gonna short into the Q some more here. 20 shares. See if we get a quick flush under 297s. Microsoft bouncing back up a little bit, so I don't know if I like this now. It really depends on this. I don't feel like holding too long. We'll lose a few bucks there and just kind of get back in it when we see it. Microsoft's kind of influencing everything. Here's USEA. Big run, big crash under VWAP for USEA. All right, we'll jump right back in this now. 20 shares. We'll take some position here. 30 shares, 40 shares, 50 shares. I like the inverse hammer candle. Complete rebound back up. I don't like that. Too big of a move. We'll wait for it now. Market's starting to reel back up. Let's see if it holds. You know, it's pause trading until we get some type of bearish action again. Market's starting to fully rebound way back up quickly here. See what the market does. Trying to make back a move back up. Rdbx starting to dump. We're not going to hold it too deep under 6. Got a nice little upwick there that we could target. Small. USEA back over VWAP here. That looks all right. Just to clarify, guys, the market's been incredibly choppy for the last few weeks. So don't push too heavy on markets like this. A lot of the time it'll just get you stuck. And so, you know, you can see us taking like a small 15 share position. We're not trying to go too crazy with this. Market's too sideways. We've had a nice downward trend all morning, but we're not going to poke too hard. You know, it's been one of those times where we got a lot of big fundamental releases, and so there's a lot of nervousness and apprehension. And so it's usually not a good move to go crazy big, big earnings today, pre-FOMC meeting tomorrow. It's one of those things where you're usually just going to have a much better, you're going to have much better results just waiting and being patient for the moves to happen, and not kind of poke too hard waiting for any of them to actually happen, if that makes sense. Small bounces. All right, so we got a nice little drop. We'll take this off. Capitalize on it. Market started to pop back up. We might actually short this again. Also depends on what Microsoft does here, I think, too. Let's see what Microsoft is doing. Microsoft's kind of consolidating sideways. Might wake back up and do something good, but until then, we got to just chill. We're going to go to get out of this trade. Now we'll see if we flush. We'll jump right back in it if it sets up well enough. Microsoft actually kind of teetering back up. Not close to the VWAP, but it's getting closer, I guess is the best way to put it. Redbox still consolidating sideways. Stocks mostly. Tory. We're mostly trading stocks here. Stocks and ETFs and, you know, the occasional futures contracts. All right, so it looks like this last little rejection might hold. We'll see if it continues. Watching Microsoft come back down now. Still in Redbox, just kind of hanging out with this one. SBFM. Yeah, SBFM up to 130s. 133s. Redbox trying to get back up. Also, guys, so right now we got this sideways action, slight bearish action on the Q. We're sideways, but we're slightly bearish. Microsoft's starting to pop back up. And kind of just, we're taking our time with this right now. We're getting sideways action over the last 5 minutes or so. So we're just not poking too hard into this. A lot of the time it's going to be a better move to just kind of wait for favorable momentum to show up. So right now we're just kind of sitting back, hanging out, not really taking any sizable positions, and instead just kind of waiting for some type of momentum to show up that we can capitalize on. A lot of the market's following Microsoft, to be exact, because Microsoft's starting to pop back up too. We do have SBFM. Also, guys, if you want to help support the channel, best way to do so is check out TopStep. TopStep is a funded account program for futures. And so the futures market has no PDT rule, instant settlement, all that good stuff. And if you look at like the SPY, for instance, and then you look at the E-mini, you can do the same thing in the in the futures market that you can in the future in the SPY. So the same way I'm trading, you can do it in the futures market with no PDT rule, instant settlement with much less than 25K. And TopStep funds traders in futures. And so they give you a demo. If you can hit their target while following their rules, they have a 90% split, and they'll fund you if you can. Okay, so they'll give you a demo. If you can hit their target on that demo while following their rules, they'll fund you between 50 up to over 100K with an 80% split. They're regulated and located in the US. They pay out millions every year, and they fund thousands of traders a year. And so if you want to check them out, it's a great way to get around the PDT rule. We're kind of quickly shorting the SPY here. We're going to cover it down there. But yeah, again, same strategies I'm using here. You can use in the futures market. You get 20% off if you use my link. Again, they pay out millions every year, fund thousands of traders a year, regulated by the CME, the Chicago Mercantile Exchange, and really the easiest way to get around the PDT rule. You can find the link in the chat right there, as well as in the description. What's Redbox doing? Still kind of watching Redbox. We're still in Redbox also. Again, I think a lot of this is following Microsoft right now, to be exact. Microsoft was pretty weak on the day, had a pretty big drop, and then kind of rebounded some short term. And so the market's kind of bouncing back a little bit with that. But right now, we've kind of been in a sideways short-term trend. Just kind of waiting for the market to pop back. Redbox back over 6, though. That looks good. We do have SBFM pulling back some. Somebody asked me what the catalyst was. I don't know what it is yet. You can find out a lot of the catalysts on Benzinga also. Yeah, so if we look at SBFM. Yeah, I don't see any catalyst here. So I'm not sure why that one's moving. All right, so we were just in a nice little position on the Q here. We're in 50 shares left. We're gonna cover a piece there. 25 shares left. Riding the Q down. We're just gonna get out there. So not too shabby there. Again, still in red box. A lot of it is fighting. Again, a lot of it is following Microsoft too. Can you help me number? What do you mean on demo, Billy? So you have to have a subscription to use the demo for Top Step, Billy. So if we pull up Top Step, give me 1 second. Let me find it. So it depends on which one you're trying to do. What are you running into problems with, Billy? What does it say? I'm not sure. You got to go to your dashboard, and you got to use your dashboard to figure out what you want to do with everything else. All right, we're also shorting the SPY here. Q breaking down. Hey, you love to see it. Big rejection on the SPY here. So the market's turning a little bit. I might wait for a little bounce up and then short this if a new candle opens up and we bounce back to that level. There's a new candle, but we didn't get any bounce back, unfortunately. Market's looking kind of weak, guys. So market's starting to break lows. SPY and Cube testing lows. Microsoft rejecting here. There's the pop. 25 shares. 50 shares. We'll take a little sizable position here. There's 50 shares. There's 75. We'll take 100. All right, there's 100 shares. All right, we're going to cover a piece of that. 50 shares left. See if we get a full move down on the Q to test lows. Big pop up here. Yeah, we might actually add our size back. There's 75. 100 shares. All right, so we're at 100 shares now. We want to flush, but you know, we're taking one of our swings on the day since we're green enough, but kind of going against me, so we'll get out pretty soon if it doesn't. Try to be patient here to see what this is going to do. We got a big upwick. Not what we wanted to see. So we got stopped out of the queue. Big rebound here. So another choppy day, unfortunately. And it's been like this every day for the last few months. Luckily, we had built up a cushion. And so we're mostly break even on the day, but just kind of a choppy, boring day again, man. No real big momentum swings in either direction on both the SPY and Q. And so we're just kind of sitting back trying to wait for some favorable price action here, but kind of slow and boring, so not really getting too much to work with. Yeah, of course, sub. Go ahead, do your thing, Prod. I appreciate you, brother. We're still in red box here. Microsoft is kind of bouncing back some. Look at SBFM start to make moves. But the SPY and Q are just another really choppy day again. If you look at the opening bell, that first like hour of the day, every day, It's been a pretty sideways market for the last like week or two straight, and it's understandable why. We told you guys we might get this this morning. We said the same thing, and the reason we're getting choppy days is because we got these big fundamental data releases tomorrow. We got big earnings today, and so whenever we got that much stuff going on, people are less likely to put money into the market. Microsoft has actually been what's impacting a lot of it. If we look at Microsoft here, and at least Redbox is starting to do something, so we could stick around for that also. But yeah, slow time, guys, slow time. We see if the market starts to go green on the day. It could. But just a choppy day. We'll see if it breaks out of this range. I think that's the next thing to look for. But we're going to go ahead and close it down. There's just not much going on right now. SBFM actually kind of looks good. And we're still in Redbox. Small position, but we're still in it. And so hopefully that goes green too. But again, guys, be ready, guys, because we got big earnings this week. We got a big earnings this week. This evening, we got Google. We got Google and Microsoft earnings this week. And Microsoft dumped at the opening bell. So that might be interesting. And so stick around, guys. We will be back later on today for those earnings releases. We're going to kind of take a break and chill for now, guys. Again, if you want to help support the channel, check out TopStep. TopStep is a funded account program for futures. And so they give you a demo. If you can hit their target on that demo while following their rules and conditions, then they fund you between 50 up to over 100K with an 80% split. They are regulated and located in the US. They pay out millions every year. They fund thousands of traders a year. And if you haven't already, guys, check out TopStep. Great way to help support your boy here. And yeah, we certainly appreciate it if you can help support the channel, guys. We appreciate the love and support as always. And yeah, good luck today, team. Here's the TopStep link if you want to check it out. Good way to get around the PDT. And again, guys, hit that subscribe button. We will be back later on today. And yeah, we'll see you guys later. Oh, also check out Benzinga. One of the other ways we find a lot of these big moving stocks is through Benzinga. Super useful. And I'll post this link here if you want to check them out. You can also find the link in the description. I don't know where my link is, but find the link in the description. Benzinga, super dope, super useful. And we'll see you guys a little bit later.